Oh yeah.
The Chicago Bears have made their mark in free agency, I guess. I don't know. Did they improve? Did they not improve? We got a lot of new faces in Chicago. We're going to talk about all the new additions and some of the guys that are no longer here. All that and a lot more. Chicago Bears talk right after this. Free agency. Look,
Free
before
for
we get,
real.
I'm gonna just say this: free
But left
agency is
far.
always lit, no matter what sport. The NBA, MLB. I don't follow the NHL, so I don't know how busting it be there, but it's always lit. It's always exciting. And look, the Bears. I don't know if ours was exciting. I don't. We're gonna talk about each name, but before we get into that, if you're tuning in right now, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, the Bradberry Podcast. One word, no spaces. It's Friday night.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the fucking 13th. I'm glad everybody got back to the crib safe and sound so we could talk about this goddamn football team. Ryan Poles made some controversial moves. A lot of people pushing back on it, but some people actually defending some of these moves that he made that we're gonna get into. How y'all fellas feeling tonight?
I feel good.
I'm cool.
It's Friday. I got paid, so I feel good. How I feel about the Bears? Nah.
Don't work tomorrow. You work tomorrow?
Nah, I don't work tomorrow.
Don't work tomorrow. Hey, yeah. Mixer, you go in tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not quite your weekend yet, but it's the weekend for a lot of people. Free agency kicked off on Monday. It's a lot of drama in the fucking NFL right now. Y'all want to just get right into it, talk about this first name, the first guy. Who was the first guy we signed? It wasn't Kobe.
No, it was we got Bradberry first because Drew Darman retired.
And Bradberry came in first.
Yeah.
Bradberry did come in first. All right, so because what we talked about Bradberry, but let's just go back over it real quick because when we talked about that at the time, it just happened. You know, we got more research. We probably watch more tape now. Got a lot of more info on who he is as a player. And look, I think I initially, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe I gave that trade a C plus. I believe I don't know. It was a C something. I would probably go higher now. I definitely would probably go higher. I think Dahlman. I think it was the perfect replacement for Dahlman if you gonna make that type of move and not going to free agency. Y'all know how I felt. I would have threw the Brinks trucks at Tyler Linderbaum. 27 is steep now. Don't get me wrong. 27 is steep. I'm not mad at the Raiders. They had $800 million, so go ahead and do what you got to do.
Tom Brady.
Exactly. But when I think about it, and this is going to be the thing for me, fellas. This is going to be the theme of this show tonight. I'm taking all emotions out of it. When we talk about these players that came in and the ones that went, I'm taking emotions out of it. Let's keep it 100. Drew Dahlman was not perfect. He was not perfect. He had his warts as a center. And I was looking at the Rams game. That was probably one of the worst games in the playoffs. That was probably one of the worst games I've seen from Drew Dahlman in that Rams game. I think Bradberry may be just as good, if not a little bit worse. Just a tiny bit. So
he got his ass work in the Super Bowl.
You say what?
He got work in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
yes, I rewatched some of it because
that entire offensive line. First of all, when I think about the Super Bowl, I think about Will Johnson. Well, not Will Johnson, Will Campbell.
Yeah.
He got dog walked.
Yeah, he did.
I would probably pick out two names on that O line before I get. Not just him, the guy next to him, the other rookie. Who was the other rookie next to him?
I don't know his name.
Yeah, I forget his name, but J2K, appreciate you jumping in the chat. AC Adam as well. But I'm just saying, if I'm taking emotions out of it, I think this is I like the move. I do like the move. Because he's cheap as well. He's very cheap. And if we're gonna talk about not spending in free agency, this is what you do. And I think Ryan Poles got whiff of it. Of what Linderbaum was gonna cost. Who's the other guy? Was it? No, I think Connor McGovern didn't even hit free agency.
No, he didn't even hit. He was supposed to, but they didn't let him out the door.
People was getting paid, and they got whiff of it, so they like, fuck that. We just gonna make our move. We don't gotta deal with it. I like the move. I definitely do more than I did initially. I was kind of like, give me Linderbaum or nothing, but now I'm like, I like it. I think we not gonna miss a beat.
Yeah,
because like I said, Dalman was struggling with snaps sometimes. Even in that playoff game, like I said, I went back and watched it. One of those snaps, I don't know, it went right over Caleb's head. And luckily, he went back and picked that motherfucker up, and he just chucked it, just like chucked. But otherwise, Dalman had his warts. I think we'll be just fine with Bradberry. I don't know if y'all got any different reactions now that we let it simmer a little bit.
I mean, I'm giving it a B+. Given his experience, I mean, where he just came from, like I said, he did. I mean, we can nitpick and all, but he did just was a starting center last season, you know. So, I mean, he got some experience and all that, and on top of that, he got experience with. Like, I forgot who it was talking about it. I don't know if it was Colin or somebody or
He's with Minnesota. A lot of the quarterbacks he been with, Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, Drake May, they all were 4,000-yard quarterbacks with him, by the way. And y'all might have to make this bigger to see it a little better.
But no, and then on top of that, he understands what it takes to be the center for a very young, inexperienced, talented quarterback. That's just I'm just gonna throw it out like that, which I feel like sliding him over into that it kind of put him back in the same situation he was in, and it kind of gave Caleb kind of the same situation he was just in. Yep. Somebody experienced enough to help him with, slide protections and calling stuff out. And like I said, he was dressed in the Super Bowl, whether you like it or not. So, and the key in it all was he only cost like 2 food stamps and a bag of chips. So we should be good, But like I said, I thought the Linderbaum thing was going to happen too. I thought they were going to panic a little bit, because I know when I saw it, I kind of initially was like, because we talked about it all last off season. Like, you just don't find good offensive linemen. Like, ain't nobody letting a young, good offensive linemen go. Like, you're not getting that. So
nope.
But I think I've given it a B+ because it. Not saying that like you were saying, was Drew better than him or he better than Drew. It's just more of. I feel like it was a seamless transaction, and it kind of like it benefited us on all the levels that you can possibly go on. Now it's how is it going to look when the season starts? It's going to be the thing, the chemistry, the cohesion, all that, starting all over again. Is it going to take 4 or 5 weeks like last time, or are we walking in week 1 locked and loaded?
Before you go mixed it, Skull State of Mind was in the chat. I talked to him. Like I told you, I talked to him about him, Bradberry, because he was there before New England. He blocked for Kirk Cousins. He blocked for Sam Darnold. And he told me he wished they didn't give him up, because Ryan Kelly, with the guy they replaced him, wasn't even close to being as good as Bradberry was. So, mixed it. What you thinking now that we got to let it? You got to sit on it for a little bit, about a week.
I think it was a good signing. I think like we was talking about the whole Linderbaum situation. I was not feeling the paying a center $25+ million Um, not in the situation that we was in. Like he got 9 million more than the second highest paid in his position. And if the Bears was the ones that made that deal, they wouldn't have been able to get some of the pieces that they got. And while people might debate whether or not if they, upgraded or downgraded, I think a lot of the reason why we didn't see some of the people we thought was gonna come back was because they trying to sell it to the Bears. Like for example, like with KB, I'm sure with the money that KB was paid, and we'll talk about it. If that was what the offer was on the table for the Bears, I guarantee you they wouldn't have said no, because that's not even what he made on the past contract. You know what I'm saying? But um, I just think that the price tag when you trying to have some of these conversations in house can get high, and then on top of that, it's like if we trying to go back and sign all the same people, um, we don't really upgrade. We end up becoming just the same team we was last year. And we all talked about how much we needed to upgrade at different positions and stuff. But for them to not panic when Drew Dalman retired, I was I felt good about it because it was out of nowhere for us. But I said from jump that I thought that this was like, this is not a situation that they was just blindsided by. They had to know something. Even if we didn't know something, they had to know something. So
And you talked about upgrading, and I think going into this off season now, I'm sure we think we view it different, but going into this off season, not just us, but I believe a lot of Bears fans assumed, okay, where we at right now, we are a good fucking football team. Let's add to it. Let's just add to it. Just add. I feel like none of us saw the subtraction coming, like it happened, like
Not like this.
what went down.
With the
A lot
vision.
of subtractions.
Vision.
I don't think we seen that coming. Like we was just add to it, bring in some edge rushers, get somebody here, and we're gonna be really rolling. Now this is a different.
Let's go get Max Crosby and we good. That was the plan. That's basically the plan.
Cold smoke on that as well. I mean, this is a different football team. It is. This is not the same football team. We lost leadership from top to bottom. But okay, so we all liking the Bradberry move. You're gonna draft a center. I definitely think they're gonna draft a center. This don't keep you from drafting center. First of all, you have to draft a center. Okay, so that's Bradberry. That's the first domino that went down. Who was next on that list?
Kobe Bryant.
Before we jump down, let's just take a look at what the room was and what it is now. Because he wasn't the only person in this room that changed. I don't think, right? No, he wasn't.
We were. Who?
Jedric Wills came in. They added him. That was the depth piece that we talked about. But Jordan McFadden and Braxton Jones came back. We talked about both of them. We didn't think nobody thought Braxton was coming back, but Jordan McFadden came back. So
okay, so let's rock out with the O-line room then. Let's do that then.
Let's just do it like that.
Yeah, pop it back up, mixed it.
Okay, hold on. All right, give me.
Because so you got Bradberry coming in for Dalman. First of all, is that do we believe that's an upgrade, a downgrade, or just a wash? I will say that's a wash.
Bradberry,
I would give it a slight upgrade.
I keep doing it.
Smidge, like just a.
And I could get there with you. I could really get there with you.
Like I said, just because his experience, where he just came from, and like I said, he was a starting center. Like Mixer said it the last time we talked about him. What was it like during the season? He had no pressures, no sacks, and he was a starting center in the Super Bowl. That you just don't fall into that, especially as an offensive lineman. Think about what happened to Braxton Jones. He made it week 4 and got pulled because he was that bad. So if you do all of that and then come out. Now, my whole thing why I'm just saying like a smidge is the chemistry there. It's not just one person. It's not basketball. You know, you can just hand him the ball and let him go crazy like
Right.
Bam Adebayo. You know, just he got to get in with the team. I'm gonna keep saying that all week because it's crazy.
Man. Oh man. I feel what you're saying though. Like I think it's like the word to me is just solid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not spectacular. It's not, like at least when you think of the Bradberry situation, it's like how can you really go from having basically a flash retirement type of situation to getting better immediately in that position unless you do go for like a title in the bottom or something like that, or you know what I'm saying? Like that's hard to upgrade from, especially after you on year one out of a 3-year deal. And that's just not from a financial standpoint, but just from a plan standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Right.
plan for him to be here for at least 3 years, and you know what I'm saying. And that was cut short, real short. So
So upgrades, we across the board. Another guy that's new in this offensive line room. Well, the only other guy is Jedrick,
it's
right?
Jedrick, yeah,
Jedrick
Jedrick,
So
and then we just had McFadden and Braxton come back.
so let me
downgrade.
let me let me get let me let's start with Jedrick then, because look, low risk, high reward.
Yeah,
This is a former top
first
10
round.
first round pick.
He was the number 10 pick,
And
just like the other dude on the right,
yeah, like the other dude on the other
on the
side.
other side, on the right
I
side.
was just looking at some of his tape, and before he was hurt, he was pretty good. He was pretty good. I think the Bears actually put out a nice little piece on him on their website. Um, but I mean, like, this move can't hurt you in no way, shape, or form. Only thing that you could is it can help you if Dan Roshar can unlock what once was of him. You have a hell of a left tackle on a fucking. I don't even know what his deal was, but I don't even think his numbers came out. But
Mhm.
this move is fine. This is probably what I'm used to. I'm used to Ryan Poles doing things like this. I love this move. I'm trying to see what they were saying about. So before he got hurt, he started 57 of 58 games for the Browns.
Hmm.
That that 50, you make it to 57 and 58, you ain't weak. Ain't nothing weak about you. That's a lot of games, a lot of data for them. Like, if you suck, they gonna take you out. If you trash, they gonna sit you down. They kept them going, and they was making the playoffs a lot. They had some. That's when Nick Chubb was doing his thing in Cleveland.
Yeah,
Man, if Ryan Post can get, if Dan Roshar and Ryan Post can get this one right, they hit. They hit. I love this move. This is an A move to me. This is definitely an A, not an upgrade. Honestly, with all that being said, he might not even make the 53. He might not. That's the thing. So
yeah, but it's like when you're looking at the way that the room is set up and who he's battling for a spot or whatever, it's like you a former first round pick, a former
yep.
lottery pick. We kind of you better make this 53. Like it don't like if you fallen that far off to where, you know what I'm saying, that you don't make the 53 in that situation. It's just like to me, whether or not if he makes that final roster is gonna be really telling of what Dan Rochard and the rest of that coaching staff think of him as a contribution or whatever, because Dan Rochard already came out and said that he's seen flashes of what he need, but he ain't seen the player that he need. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So it's like you got an opportunity to kind of come in here and show why you as a top 10 pick and show why you potentially deserve more than a 1 year contract. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, low risk, high reward. Um, it's got to be an A. Is the ceiling on in that situation could be very high, especially like when
Yes.
you got somebody that you know, like y'all said, Darnell was picked at top 10 too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you to be picked up up there in the same, in the same
Yep.
tier, they gonna have certain expectations on what they think that you can bring to the table, and they expect them to have a higher ceiling than you know, unsigned. I mean, undrafted rookie Theo, and you know, Ozzy Trapillo, who coming back from a big injury, and Braxton, who got benched in the middle of the season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got an opportunity to kind of just sweep the room. So that's gonna be a
Season
big topic all off season, all training camp, all preseason. They're gonna be keeping a big eye on the left tackle spot and the center spot, to be honest.
again, just like they did last year. We had this exact same conversation last year with the left tackle competition that they was gonna have. Honestly, I just like last year, Wes. You know, I just hope somebody take it and make sure Braxton Jones is not ever thought of again. Somebody just take it. But I mean, my favorite. You ain't even mentioned him. Honestly, my favorite left tackle in this entire room is Karan. That's my favorite. Karan is my favorite left tackle just because I feel like he got everything you want in a left tackle. He's been hurt too, and I don't even know if he's motivated to get back on the field and actually, like you just talking about with Jedric, seize
Mhm.
that opportunity that is right there for all these dudes. Ain't nobody stepping up and taking it, and that's my favorite one. I don't know, Wes, if you want to touch on Jedric real quick.
Yeah, I do.
Talk about Braxton. Go ahead.
I don't want to talk about Braxton. I'll talk about that. I tried to slide that in there. That was smooth though. Uh, I know we all agree. We talked about him all last year, all this year. We can agree that when it comes to offensive line coaches, Dan Rochar is like a 5-star Michelin chef.
Mhm.
And y'all
Yes,
just gave
sir.
him probably one of the best prime cuts of beef he probably had. The marbling on it is beautiful. And I think that he can more often than not. I'm not saying it's gonna happen because I don't, I really don't know. But I think this is. I'm with y'all on the A, in the simple fact of he went top 10 as offensive lineman, and
Man.
I waited. I didn't text it in the group chat because I wanted to say it to your face, kind of in a way. Mark Rob, this is what you was screaming for 2 years ago. I want a top 10 blue chip offensive lineman to protect my quarterback, and now you got one on each end, and you got the coach who's going to be able to pull it up out of him. What did you call them? The last offseason, the guards, the tanks.
Oh,
What we call
the
them?
Royal
The Royal
Guard.
Guards. What?
The
Yeah, the Royal
Royal
Guards.
fucking
Now,
Guard.
Lancelot came. Now they got Lancelot. He got this. This ain't just traits or nothing. He got picked top 10, especially as offensive lineman. You don't. It's hard. It's not like he caught 175 touchdowns and he 3 years in college with no fumbles. He's an offensive lineman. The tape is something that you, as a football person, has to look. The
Yep.
farewell fan is not looking at that like that's a top 10 offensive lineman right there. We should go get. No, they looking at Marvin Harrison and the quarterbacks and the Loves and the Gentrys, like just the flashes of it. So if you get picked top 10 as an offensive lineman, you got something in there. And I think Darren Sharp will be able to get it out. I think we're in a better competition this year than we was last year. 'Cause last year it was mainly Braxton Jones was leading only because he had more days on the job.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And now you just
40,
said this guy
40
got
plus
56
start.
out of 57. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He got 56 out of 57. So he got the starts, he got the pedigree, he got the blue chips, and now you got Dan Rochar. So I would actually say this is a kind of an upgrade in the sense of how the competition will go because this is somebody we probably know who got enough of it in them to actually go take the job.
yeah.
Because Ozzy and Karan, those is babies, and Braxton Jones was a big bell, and he could just
That's a good
big
point.
brother bully him up out of it. So
I
that's
like
how I
that.
see it.
I was gonna say to your point, it's kind of like y'all remember last season in the middle of the season, like it took us almost half a season for us to really say like this offensive line is gelling the way that they need to. It took us like a month plus to get our run game to start producing the way that we envisioned it to be producing. It's like you said, Wes, with Jedrick being a part of this competition, it kind of feels like even if it take them some time to gel, it shouldn't look the way that it looked last year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
y'all, like if he wins that competition, you expecting them to look, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they a unit
Yeah.
faster. But at the
There's
same
gonna be
time, the
less
pieces that
mistakes to
you
get to the perfection.
exactly, and the other pieces that you got within the competition outside of somebody if they drafted a tackle is people that's already been here. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what the situation is, whoever win that competition, when y'all get out there on the field, it's like y'all kind of got a short leash to show us that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all deserve it because we feel like we know what it should look like. You know what I'm saying? And I think Dan Rochard and them know what it should look like. It's cause they don't
Absolutely.
we it's like they got the same way that y'all said when we do the Chef West grades, they got Dan Rochard grades and whatever Dan Rochard say go. And that's just what it is. Like if he hold up an A, just like okay, that's
Mhm.
the guy. He said that's the guy. We going with it.
So and so look, and I'm glad you mentioned this because I was on Twitter going back and forth with people about this next one. Let's talk about Braxton Jones coming back to the team on a 1 year, $10 million deal, 5 million guaranteed or whatever. It really is 5 million too much. In my opinion, I thought he shouldn't have ever been back on this team. And I
I
said
think
this
I
out
put
my
a
own mouth.
double
I
X
was
over Braxton.
you say what?
I think I put a double X over Braxton.
And I put two on there myself. I look. I came on here and I said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Fully trust Dan Rochar and Ben Johnson to get this O line right. I trust them to bring in dudes. Whoever they bring in, I trust that they saw something. And this one ain't it. This one ain't it. Not only that, it would be different if you just got here, right? Dan Rochar and Ben, and you was like, okay,
Mhm.
well, let's see what he can do with us. No, you the one. You told me yourself last season you didn't like his performance. You snatched his ass out the start out mid game. You snatched him out, and then you putting him back in. That's and some people don't get that. Like just because I say or some Bears fans in Ben we trust, and Dan
Mhm.
Rochar we trust. That don't mean you gotta agree with every fucking thing. You got to mind your
Mhm.
fucking own. And
Yeah.
Braxton Jones has shown us he is not a he's good for he's a fifth round. I hate that so much. Good. What the fuck does good for a fifth round pick mean? We need somebody that's playing like a number one overall pick on that at the left tackle. I hate that
Mhm.
he back on this team. We're gonna talk about some of these other dudes later, but 1 year, 5 million guarantee. What it was a few guys that left this team and got paid exactly that. And I would have, regardless of what they think about him, I would have threw it right at him just because. I wouldn't have gave it to this motherfucker. I hope he don't win this starting job, and I'm pissed that he has a chance to do it again. Because, man,
I
yeah,
mean, $10 million for a shitty swing tackle is a F. It's a F, and I kind of get why
major
they
F.
kind of did it. Like it's like, oh my god, let's just bring them back. Because my whole thing is this: it would be incompetent if they had already signed Wills before they brought back Jones. I think they brought back Jones first,
Correct.
and then they got Wills, right? If I'm
Mhm.
getting the timeline right. So if they would have got him first and then still brought him back for 10 million, 5 million guarantee, whatever it is, it would have been incompetent. It's a fireable offense. It's just horrific. This it's still an F either way you look at it. To me, just like what you were just saying, Michael Rob, he proved to not be what he is. It reminds me of kind of like uh,
Bayless,
I was gonna say it. I was
Brian
gonna say
Poles
that guy.
keeping Bayless
Just
because
just
that's his
keep just
boy.
why just
Oh
trying
my
you just
god,
trying shit. What cat we would say trying shit don't work, trying shit doing like that's what y'all keep doing. That's Nate Davis and like this like just let a
Mm.
scorpion be a scorpion or a snake be a snake. They're just not good. They just predator like it's just bad, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like why would you do it? And then I'm not even mad at the fact they brought him back because of basically like Ozzy injured. It's like we need him to come back, but the money didn't make sense. Bring him back after you benched him fucking in September, October, August, what was it, damn near 2 weeks before Halloween, you know, for Theo Benedict and Ozzy and let those young guys take his place the rest of the season, basically. But you alluded to the two, like, y'all let a lot of these people and like you said, you don't want to get emotional, but I'm gonna get emotional. You let a lot of fan favorites walk out for that much money. When you could have did the fans a solid and kept one of those guys that on that defense that you just let walk for basically the same thing.
So
1 year, 5 million.
look, because
I'm
I
glad you
see.
just put this comment up.
I don't mind him as a swing tackle as long as he's not the starter. And look, honestly, I do agree with that. He could be a swing tackle or whatever the fuck, whatever. I don't ever want him in the game, so I wouldn't have him on my roster. I think he's our worst left tackle. And then J2K jumping in and said he was still recovering from his injury. One leg was literally bigger than the other. Wes, I remember when I went to training camp, I took a
No such
picture of it.
thing. No
I
such
sent
thing. That other leg must be invisible then, because
his
the big
legs
leg
are,
is little.
yeah, it was wild. But he said, I don't think that much of Braxton, but I will keep it 100. Look, before the injury, it wasn't I saw Braxton and J2K. I know you watch film. You break down the tape of these draft picks. He wasn't good before the injury. If you tell me he's good for a 5th round pick, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. He's good for a 5th round pick. That means he
That's like
sucks.
saying, like
He's just
saying,
better than the
what's the
worst.
skill? What's the skill as a quarterback? He's a winner. So what does that mean? So is it he just go out there and catch balls and rush and tackle? He got sacks. Like I heard somebody say, like if your trait is that they're a winner, you can pick out something like speed or strength or IQ or something like almost tangible. You say, oh, but he wins. Like there's a lot of people that is champions on teams that got 0 minutes in the whole entire season, but they're a champion. So that's how I kind of feel when they say that he's good for a 5th round pick.
I I just don't. Oh man. And I'm not. I
I was
know
gonna
there's
say
people
what I
out there
know.
that watch more film than I
I
do.
was gonna-
That look, his film is as bad as Javon Dexter's. When you look at it, you like, what the? And one of these dudes, look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that Neville dude. We'll get into that Neville dude. I have never seen Javon Dexter highlights. Highlights, might I add. These are just good plays. Never seen this like this ever. But mixed it, Braxton. Or you don't even want
I
to
think True
waste your breath.
Pilgrim kind of hit it on the head. I think I don't really think Braxton gonna be in the left tackle competition for real, for real. I think he gonna be like a shoe in the competition for real. But I think Braxton place is to be that extra lineman and like these run sets and stuff like that, because that the strength of his game and calling it a strength is kind of crazy to say in itself, but it's his ability to run block. You know what I'm saying? Like when he isn't, you know, backpedaling or whatever, and he can kind of just move upfield and use his strength or whatever. That's kind of like what he can do better. Like that's what he can do best to me. So it's like if you keep him for that and just call it a depth piece or whatever is as far as like, because when you look at what the room was, it's not like they're gonna have Ozzy in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got Theo and Braxton. I really feel like it's gonna end up being the ones to duke it out for who gonna play swing. You know what I'm saying? I think Jedric is probably gonna end up like really getting ahead of them when it comes to this competition time. But I think that's where it's gonna fall.
As it
Braxton might
should.
be yeah,
His pedigree says he's supposed to.
right.
I
So,
just hate how we're having this conversation again, bro. Oh my gosh. And
it's the funniest
honestly,
thing.
because like I just told
The
y'all who
last
my
about that.
favorite was, Karan, but I got Karan gotta do it for himself. He gotta get up and go play football. It's another dude who's been hurt since he's been coming into the league. You know what I mean? And then you move to Theo. Well, they told you what they thought about Theo too. Now I get it. It was a playoff game. I get it. It's all or nothing there. So fuck it. Move Joe Tooney and Jordan and Fatty. Come on now. But yes, J2K. Yes. Oh my God, Charles. He's literally they the same player. They are each other. I don't know if y'all remember Charles Leno.
He is he and I is him. That's the Spider-Man meme when they just pointed at each other.
Yeah.
So mixed it. I know you say you feel like Jedric gon' win that spot. West, who did you say you feel like?
I think Jedrick should. His pedigree say he's supposed to. You're a top 10 pick.
And it's
You
crazy.
gonna let the
I have
undrafted
no
Canadian
idea.
do it? The hurt Karan, the hurt Ozzy. You
A
just
rookie
said
that's not on the team yet.
the rookie's not on the team yet. Chicken leg Fred, like you supposed to. This is supposed to be easy.
It
This
should
is a
be
layup for you.
57 out of 58 starts. So
57
he got hurt, but so is Ryan Bates? No, I don't think Ryan Bates not here no more, right?
Mm-mm.
No, he's not here.
I
Don't worry
I
about
don't think
Ryan
it's official
Bates.
though. I don't think it's official.
No, yeah, bro. Ryan Bates did not get
Yeah,
re-signed
no,
this year.
he's not here.
He didn't
Speaking
get
of that,
resigned.
Wait, did he?
Jalen Jones got resigned today. I don't know if y'all saw that. Jalen Jones.
Yeah.
Ryan Bates. Hold on.
That's one of our exes in the, but we'll talk about that when we get to that room. Yeah. Braxton Jones just get it. Bro, it's so obvious. It's one of them things that is so obvious, and it gets me so.
We just
upset 'cause it's such an
beating the dead
important
Jones. Just beating the dead.
Yeah.
What I say? Beating the dead horse. This is beating the dead Jones. He's just on the ground. He
the
dead.
dead Braxton.
Beating the dead Braxton.
Oh man.
Maybe Ben
Who
Johnson like his initials. Like his initials BJ too. So I'm just gonna keep him.
BJ.
I don't know. I don't get it. I was funny though when I saw it happen. I laughed. I laughed and tried it. I just imagined your face when you picked up the phone and you saw it. I'm
it's
like,
just
dang.
like,
My
and
crowd had a bad new
talk
phone
about
today.
it.
You got the bad new
Actually,
phone.
I'm mixed. I don't know what you got next, but when we get out of this room, unless you got a flow with it, let's go to the DBs if we could, because that's where I would have gave Braxton Jones money to. I would not have not 10. It's not 10 million. It's 5 million with incentives. Ain't every contract 30 million with incentives, or it's every contract, ain't it?
It's this guaranteed plus the monopoly money.
And this one, True Pilgrim said, I agree with Chef. We basically laid out the red carpet for Jedric to start. Yes, like come in here, top 10 pick. You got the experience. You healthy now. Come and take that job, man. These dudes don't know what they're doing. Show them how to protect the quarterback blind side. Yes, and the thing is, I don't know how much y'all know about Willis' injury. It's crazy. They had to realign his hip and all type of shit. But you're here now. You know what I mean? You're here now. I don't like that Braxton Jones injury stuff. Either you here or you ain't. If you playing, you healthy. I don't want to. Well, he out there hurt. Well, why he playing? Why you trying out if you still hurt?
It's too soon. If you got hurt, retire. I don't know if that's too soon to say, but if you too hurt to play football, retire.
This is the old room that we used to know of the Chicago Bears DBs.
You're gonna put the actors
Let's
up.
talk about the new guys first. Let's get the new guys in first. Put them up there. Can you get them up there?
We just lost. This is what the room is now. It's bones.
This the
okay.
They disappeared. We leaving the holes. We ain't plug them.
This is the
Actually,
cornerback.
I'll do it again because somebody did get replaced all the way to the right side. Nashawn Wright is the only one that got replaced on this screen. Cam Lewis came in, but unless you was trying to talk about Bryant, but
no, I'll put all the DBs. It was gonna be all the DBs.
I would have elevated Zai and Terrell. I don't know if they can see Terrell Smith because Terrell Smith would have played way more than the one I hate. That
Who?
disappeared. Oh, fuck was his name? Nick
Nick
McLeod.
McLeod?
Oh well, yes.
Yeah,
So
he would have
Oh,
definitely got.
yeah. He
He
was
would have
Terrell
definitely got
Smith, and
more
then now
play than
you
him. But
put Josh
we
Frazier up there.
haven't seen
So
him yet. We haven't seen well no, we seen Terrell Smith. I
we
meant
seen Terrell
Zay.
Smith. We seen Zay's eye. So
Yeah. We seen a little bit of Dallas Flowers in
yeah.
preseason, but Terrell Smith is the one that I'm really kind of eyeing. It's like they got holes here, but at the same time, you do got those two dudes in the bottom right that you really want to get on the field. At least I want to get them both on the field.
so let's start with Cam Lewis, and then we'll talk about Nashawn and so another spot. I forgot who else going on that bottom.
Nick
Oh,
McLeod
McLeod and CJGJ. So
and
look,
CJ.
CJ.
Cam Lewis. To me, he gonna be your new CJGJ. He gonna be your new Nick McLeod. He's played all over the defensive backfield. Hopefully, Kyler Gordon stays healthy. Also, Jalen, like I said, Jalen Jones, he's back. He's on the screen. Um, he's not. He's just a depth piece. He's not.
Mhm.
Nothing flashy. He didn't. I think what they 2 years, 4 million or something like that. I believe. I
Man.
think CJGJ went and got that in 1 year. I believe
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
Buffalo. So yeah, that's all I got to say about Cam Lewis. He
I
might
get a
play.
C
If
plus.
Tyler don't get his fucking body right, we gonna be seeing a lot of Cam Lewis.
Facts.
Go spend some millions on your body and get right, Kyler, because we
Yes, sir.
need you.
Call
We need you.
LeBron. Ask him how much he spent.
Call Bron.
See what how much he spent. He 100 still playing.
Man. Cam Lewis, what y'all like? Anything quick? Any little nuggets
Uh,
y'all found out about him? Little
basic C
yeah.
plus, like you said, he's the defensive back version of a swing tackle. Like you just put him in where you need somebody to get in. Somebody need to get some Gatorade or something. You throw him out there. We saw it last offseason what they did with the safety, with all the defensive backs, not just cornerbacks and safeties. But everybody got a little chance to play each position on the field just so they can at least have some type of idea of what is expected of them on the field during what kind of time and just see what stuff work out. But I agree with you on that. He's kind of that CJGJ kind of player. But honestly, I seen it and it's just like I don't know if this if it's is he better than CJGJ or I don't know. I can't say. I don't feel comfortable making that assumption at this point, but cool. Didn't cost us
They
nothing again.
they swapped teams. They just did
They
yeah.
basically because he went over to the Bills. Yeah, they just yep. So yeah, I call it a what we say about the laundry washed. That's a
Wash.
wash.
Put it in the washing machine.
A wash.
Yeah.
Mixed it. What you
As
thinking,
far
King?
as Cam Lewis go, I mean, I do feel like the same way that I felt like when we got CJ Gardner Johnson. I wasn't like super excited. It was like, okay, we're gonna see how this go. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like to me, because I think J2K asked in the chat, who is gonna be your two starters? Well, we already know JJ is gonna be one. Tyreek Stevenson. If this is the room, I think Tyreek Stevenson is gonna start. Well, one of these guys in the bottom corner that don't got no picture between Terrell Smith or Zay Frazier. I don't, but to me, it's like I've been trying to figure out for a long time what the hell is Tyreek doing? Like, what are y'all seeing that y'all don't like? You know what
Tyreek
I'm
better
saying?
start. He better start. If he don't start, it's on him. It's that simple. You better fucking
Yeah,
start.
It's same same
I'm
thing
trying to
with
figure it out
Wills.
because
It's
I
open
ain't
for
seen him on the field nearly enough to understand what the hell the problem is. But I thought to me it was like when JJ got healthy, it was like, okay, we got Tyreek and JJ back together, and we didn't really see too much of that. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, um, yeah, I don't think Cam Lewis is gonna be your CB2 or whatever, but at the
Mm-mm.
same time, they haven't really made it clear who your CB2 is either. So, um,
Yeah. Never know.
but
He might
like you
graduate with
said,
honors from Harris University. You never know. You just don't know what happened. That's why I love. That's why I'm just like so cool, calm. I'm thinking about it like you just never know, man. They might bring it out of him, and I'm with you on like I don't know what maybe Tyreek ain't got it. Maybe it's just all flash and no scissors.
But do y'all feel like this room got better or worse?
What room? There's a door and a window.
As of right now, yeah, it's not like. But see, okay, so let's talk about. So go ahead and put the other guys up. Put the old guys up. Then let's put those dudes up. So let's talk about them. Look, CJ was look. I get it. He was a spark plug.
Mhm.
Can get you going when you're down and spark something if there's something to be sparked. But on a day-to-day play-to-play, he was not good. CJ
Yeah.
was not good. He was not good to me in coverage, or I didn't think he was a good run stopper either. I didn't think it wouldn't take much to upgrade
He
from
was Flavor Flav.
CJGJ to
He
me.
was Flavor Flav. He was a hype man. He brought the energy. He brought the meanness. He brought the dog. He had some good flashy plays, but like you said, play to play. Not too many teams was worried about him. So
Nick
I'm with you
McLeod,
on it.
like,
Can
dude,
disappear just like clouds do. Pass, pass, pie. I want sunshine. Move. Go.
like, but so I'm just like trying to get to answer the question if we got better or not. I'm so in my opinion now. So Nick McLeod, we don't got to speak on too much. He was clear. We all hated when he was on the field. Then Nashawn Wright. Now this is the controversial one. Nashawn Wright is now gone. He's in New York, the Jets. That is 1 year, 5.5 million.
Stupid.
Man,
It's
but
so
look,
stupid.
For 5 million, I would have let Braxton ass get up out of here. You know what? You can pack your bags after all. It's okay. We figured it out. Don't worry about it.
I will
Okay.
100% agree.
And
I
that's my problem.
100% agree. He could have got the 5 million. But this is why I said this is gonna be the theme of the show. If you take the emotions out of it with these players, this literally tells us what they thought of Nashawn Wright. Not just Nashawn Wright. This tells us what they thought of him, Jaquan Brisker, and we gonna get into Kevin Byard a little bit after this one, but like Wes, like what do you? They let him walk They let him walk. They didn't bring him back on a 1 year, $5 million deal. What do you think about them basically just not liking him? And not only this team, but the market. His market
The
wasn't
market
high.
as well.
You know what I
And I
mean?
think it's this. I think it's because he had a good week at work. But before that, he didn't have a good resume. He had gaps in
Okay.
his resume. He didn't have the longevity of anything to hang on his hat. Like, he didn't win the starting position, per se.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he beat out Tyreek for CB1,
Mm-hmm.
but the only reason he was on the field is because Jalen Johnson got injured. Because if Jalen starts week 1, we never see Nashawn Wright. So I think it was
I think.
more of a
Yep.
we want to get younger, like I was saying, we want to get younger, faster, and we already got a lot. Just the same reason I know everybody up on about the DJ trade. Like, oh, y'all let DJ go. I get it. It's not like DJ hurt us in a way. And it's like for me, even I don't think Nation hurts us as being on this roster.
No.
Got, you know, Jalen and we got, even Tyreek and we got Zal Frazier and Terrell Smith. So it's like that depth piece that we know if he do he just get him one play as a turnover. That's all he really needs. He don't need to be out there 60% of the snaps. I just feel like I understand why y'all let him go. I understand why the market value what it was. What I don't fully understand is why y'all gave Braxton Jones $10 million and just to give it to him. Because who produced more? And I get it if it was he had one play he was getting burned, the other play he was getting a turnover. Braxton Jones, on the other hand, was just like I said, you got benched, injured or not. Nation got kicked in the face and showed up in the next game and he got an interception. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Nation, for whatever people think about Nation, not just people, the coaching staff and the fans, they couldn't take him off the field. Like, I'm sure they wanted to because they like, oh man, he was getting dogged. Nashawn, if he wasn't getting takeaways, he would get beat a lot.
He was, yes.
But he was getting so many, and it was like you just cover your eyes.
You
But you
just
gotta
don't
like,
know.
you gotta
Yeah,
keep,
yeah.
you can't stop
It's
looking because
like
that
the
motherfucker keep making
first time you
plays.
saw Steph Curry shoot threes from 35, 40 away, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. And the way he was doing it, and then, like I said, and people was just like, oh, well, he had to intercept. But you got to understand, like, if you watch the turn, he had, what, 10 total turnovers, or he was in on at least 13 different turnovers, the
Oh
takeaways that we
yeah,
had that
all the
season.
takeaways.
He was
Everybody who got takeaways
inside.
is gone. They all gone. They all gone.
Yeah, so for me, and it's like, okay, I get it. Like I said before, I remember he was basically a practice squad guy. He did good in preseason, all that kind of stuff. Got the players because Jalen Johnson got hurt. He, I mean, oh man, talk about getting a bang for your buck. That was a bang for your buck. But before that, like he was basically a nobody, really, if you think about it. And then if you look at it, just like they did with DJ, and let's just call it Roma Dunze, it's like we have somebody that can kind of produce what you can produce at a younger age,
Yep.
and Zal Frazier and something like that, who we already kind of envision being what you were. So, I don't
I,
want to double down on the same thing. So
I
that's
feel
how I
like
felt about it. Still stupid, but
they think that they can find people and they're gonna put. They feel like they put Kevin Byard in position to get those interceptions. They put Nashawn Wright in position. The scheme put them there to get these interceptions and make these plays happen. So I feel like they could go draft a young kid because they're gonna draft a safety. They're probably gonna draft a cornerback too. You have to. This room is too thin. With all the injuries we had, you can't go in there. You need more corners like Terrell Smith and Zay Frazier coming back, but Terrell might get hurt again. Kyler might get hurt again. Like these are injury prone players I'm talking about, not just one-off injuries. These are people that get hurt a lot. So they got to add to this room for sure. But like I said, I think Dennis Allen feels his scheme set them up for those takeaways. Because otherwise, if you do want to start Tyreek Stevenson, right? If you do want to start Jalen Johnson, what the fuck is the issue of having Nashawn as a backup? I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? If that's who you rocking with, give him his $5 million to back him up.
Yeah.
I think
Like I
they
said, he deserved it.
I think they were trying to negotiate contracts higher than that with the Bears. And the Bears was like, we'll let you go test out the market. But to me, I think after how last season went, I think Nashawn and them wasn't going for 5 initially. You know what I'm saying? I think CJ wasn't going for 6 initially. I think it came down to it
CJ
because
picked him off the street.
Well, CJ, different story, but Nashawn, we talked about KB, like KB was one of the last free agents we had to get signed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think they was trying to negotiate a much higher contract than that for the Bears, and I think the Bears is like, we'll let you go out there and do your thing for that price or whatever. And they felt like they put enough on tape to still go and get something close to that value. But I think what you just said, as far as the scheme putting them in position, I think the league thought that more than the Bears thought that. Like, I think the league felt like, because I feel like that's
That
why a
was the
lot of the
narrative.
guys who dropped, like KB going on day 3 to me was like, how? You know what I'm saying? I didn't think Nashawn played well enough to get like a big long-term deal, but you got a $10 million contract and prove that you was really like that and you could do it somewhere else. And then we'll see for real. You know what I'm saying? But I think the market itself spoke more more to them in a negative way than what they thought it would have.
I think Chicago didn't want him. I think Chicago didn't want him because their agents are working the phones. Their agents are gonna be talking to multiple teams. They probably was talking to teams during the playoffs to see what what you think about Nashawn, this and that. And then when the Bears finally finished, Chicago didn't want them. I don't think Chicago wanted them back. It's too low. The money is too low. And then the Jets.
They need
I
an
see if you
interception.
went to a contender, like you go Buffalo signed you or something. The Jets, the market was very bad for Nashawn.
He led the league in picks, and he went to a team that got 0.
Yeah,
Because he wants to get paid. He gonna go get 5 or 7 interceptions next season for them, even though they're gonna be like 2 and fucking 15.
but
And
usually they overpay. Like if you a team that didn't have interceptions, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna overpay and make sure I get the
but
league leader.
He didn't have like 3.
interceptions.
Yeah, but he didn't have 3 years where he was top 5 interceptions. He had this.
No.
You see what I'm saying? If he had this season, like this breakout season, but the season before that, he had like some Kobe Bryant in there, where he had like 6 interceptions last season or something like 7 over 2 years. But the rest of his tape flash and shine. It's like, yeah, you did it. We could say that it was because of the scheme. And on top of that, like I'm gonna say, and I'm always say, the NFL hate the Bears. They don't want to give us no credit for nothing. Like we don't do nothing right. Even
Look
when
at
we
the
do stuff
pick
right.
situation.
Oh my God! Like you see what I'm saying?
That ain't they hate the Bears. I don't know what
Right,
is.
exactly. I can't see her name, but yeah, he did it so he can start. He gonna go out there again, like I said, go get 5, 8 picks.
He go do that again. He'll get his 3-year, 4-year deal for sure.
3-year, 4-year deal. Yep.
He'll go get that deal for sure. Mm-hmm. I would have liked him have him back on 1 year, $5 million.
1 year, $5 million. Easy.
But it is what it is. They're gonna have to draft a guy because we don't got enough. We don't got enough in this room just in case somebody gets hurt. I don't think confident options. Y'all want to move on to these safeties?
Yeah, because we don't got none of them either. What you mean? You want to move on to
safety room or the D lineman?
You want to go to the room that only Kobe Bryant in?
This is the whole safety room.
Jonathan Owens is now a Bill, right? Was it the Bills?
Is he the Bills?
I think it was the Bills. Yeah, it's the Bills.
Did he go to the Bills?
What you put in the group chat?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
I was more worried about. Look,
it's the Colts. It's the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts. That's why I was like, yeah. I was more worried about losing Simone Biles than him.
So we talked about it. Hey, we talked about it last week. We want Simone here in Chicago at these games. But no, look, Kobe. We'll get Elijah Hicks out the way real quick. Back to the team. Y'all know what I thought about him. Originally, I thought maybe he would be trying to seek a starting job somewhere. That didn't happen. We started, as free agency was going on, we kind of talked about it in the group chat, like, hey, these names might be back. They're going to re-sign these dudes. They actually re-signed a lot of players, these little low-tier players, and Elijah Hicks is one of them. Special teams guy. He knows the team. He's going to add depth to that safety room because without him, we would have one. Right? One.
Yeah,
depending on
Kobe Bryant room.
The Kobe Bryant room for sure. He can come back. I'm not mad at it. I don't care. You got to get another safety. You got to draft because we're not talking about him as our starter next.
Not at all.
So that's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, Kobe's taking KB's spot. We need a box safety, and to me, okay, let me ask y'all this. When y'all think of somebody that plays that strong safety spot, what's the most important thing you think they need to have?
So look, and this is hard because I think you have to be able to do both. I really do. Yeah. I really think you can't. If you're the aggressive run stopping, run support, safety, they're gonna take advantage of you like they did Jaquan Brisker.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with it. It's like we suffered in coverage a lot last year.
Man.
And to me, it's like you can't go out like that. The only reason why I'm not mad at the fact that there's only two people in this room is because we know we waiting on somebody else to come in. Who
Yep.
they pick up? Um, definitely got to draft somebody. Um, unless you try to make a trade or something, I don't know. But um, who they pick up is definitely going to be a big part of this room, and you kind of want, like you said, you want them to be able to support in the run game and stuff. But we need to see somebody on both sides of that safety spot that can actually cover.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we did not get to see that throughout last year consistently. We seen Jaquan really have maybe a game and a half that was really good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't think any of us thought Jaquan was actually coming back.
No.
Um, but it's like as much as you like the player, you gotta you know what I'm saying. You gotta understand the competition that you're going against, and that was where a lot of the competition that we was going against was trying to feast. So we got to put a stop to that. So I'm not mad at it. It's progression in terms of what you're trying to build towards. So that's kind of my biggest thing.
I would have gave
Him,
Brisker
5 years,
Braxton 5
6
million.
billion, yeah. But my whole thing is
Exactly,
this: I'm gonna play.
I'm
I'm
glad that
playing.
I asked that question because every time we go through these, I'm just thinking to myself like, "Damn, that's a good way to use 5 million."
Yep,
Yeah,
definitely
and
would.
the thing for
Especially
me is
if
with
we gonna add Jedric. If we
yeah,
gonna add Jedric, we don't need
we
Braxton.
don't need
We
Braxton Jones.
don't
That's why
need
I
him
said
there.
Braxton came first. But for me with Brisker, it was the kind of maybe he kind of getting it because I know he had some, but it was like it was a lot of those things where he was. It looked like he was right there. He was getting it. He was finna get it. But the fact that he's been here for as long as he's been here, and with the injuries behind how he's been, it's kind of like uh, you know how like teams hold on to, like you said, the emotions out, the fan favorite, the guy you kind of like in the building. Like it's like we like you, we do. Fans like you, but at the same time, this is that fork in the road where if we do bring you back, we might be stuck with you longer than we want to if you don't have that leap, or we can kind of reset the position and go draft somebody. And I mean, I hate to say this round, Mark Rob, but we go get safety in the third round that could probably do what you're doing and be just because it's hot. Like if it's gonna be the third round pick, it's gonna be
Your third round pick got to start getting better somewhere.
not on
They
this
gotta
team.
start somewhere. They gotta
We gotta
start
yeah,
somewhere.
we gotta get a third round pick somewhere. And I think and that's how I feel, and that's how I feel overall about a lot of what we did this offseason in a sense of we went and got basically like apprentices in a way. Really good apprentices for cheap and for where they at. Like young, fast,
Yep.
uh reset it. It's kind of what you were saying, and I wanted to wait to the end kind of say it's kind of like because we need them cheap now because we need to start stashing away, putting some money under the mattress, as they say, because we finna have to pay the quarterback at some point.
Oh, I mean, you gotta pay it. Look, the Bears are in a situation that is gonna be crazy in the next 2 to 3 years. And with Caleb, it's not just Rome. You got to pay Darnell next year, next season, or they
Darnell
might get
finna
one
get
done.
29 like Lindenbaum.
They might get something done this offseason. And then not you got Colston if he continues to do, and then Luther as well if he continues to do what he's doing. The Bears and they get man, it's gonna be an interesting next couple years
Oh, I forgot
with this
somebody else.
team.
I forgot.
But you made a point I wanted to comment on before I start talking about that, and I completely forgot what it was, what it was. But all right, Kobe Bryant. What did we get? What was his contract? 4 years for no, it was 3.
3 years,
44, 42,
something like
40.
that.
3 years, 40.
Dio contract.
Yeah, he got kind of a little bit less than a Dio contract, but at the same time, he actually like, and I kind of looked into it a little bit more. He, to be honest, and I know that's probably not the best comp I can say. I'm just gonna say it as a better. He's kind of just like a young Kevin Byard. Like if Kevin Byard was 23, I think this is what he'd look like. or what he used to look like. You know, the dude flies around the field. I even sent you that one of the dudes who had I tagged you on Twitter. That dude who he went over like this whole little clips of.
Oh yeah,
Uh, you
yep.
seen that, which was some good
Mhm.
tape on him, and I was like, I can see it. I can see, and it's basically what both of y'all was saying. Basically, halfway through 75% of the last year and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, we got Kevin Byard is talented, don't get me wrong, but like I say, he's old and kind of slow. Like these guys are talented, but they're kind of old and they kind of slow. We need speed, and this dude hashtag the hash. Look, he and he got that. He got look. I mean, look at him. He look. That's a young man right there.
This is my thing with Kobe Bryant, and I'll break it down like this. I don't know if Kobe Bryant overall safety as a safety is better than Byard, but what DA needs out of his safety, yes, he's better than Byard. He's going to need Kobe Bryant and whoever that other safety is when he starts sending those blitzes, that nickel. If he's going to send Kyler Gordon on that blitz, he's going to need Kobe Bryant to man up in coverage and lock down a wide receiver. He's going to need that other safety to man up and lock down a wide receiver. KB and Jaquan Brisker couldn't do that. They couldn't man up. Kobe Bryant was drafted as a cornerback. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's only played safety for 2 years. Yeah, the dude is versatile. I think that's really what he want out of all his DBs. He want versatility because when he start doing those exotic blitzes, sending those safeties, sending those cornerbacks, the nickel back, you want to hold your own. And you can see in a couple of these plays, he's holding his own in man coverage without safety help because he's the safety. But and then again, then he's younger. Obviously, everybody knows that he's younger. He's faster. Overall safety, like the safety play and the instincts that Kevin Byard had, I don't know about that because a lot of the interceptions I've seen on some of the highlights and tape I've watched on him, it ain't Byard. Like a lot of his overthrows that come right to him. Byard was creating his own shit. You know what I mean? We all saw it. It was some interceptions that he was baiting quarterbacks, doing this and that and the third. Another thing I want to say is Bryant ain't gonna have the D line that he had in Seattle, where he can, do a lot of the stuff he was doing. He gonna have to take on a larger role for us in the passing game and even in the run game too. But I think this is an upgrade. If Byard was, they should have brought Byard back. They should have brought Byard back. But I would love to see them two together, but they didn't. So we're gonna get a young buck in here, and I can't wait. I'm so excited for this draft, fellas. By the way, I'm so excited to see the young D lineman they gonna bring in, the young corner, the young center they gonna bring in, the young safety they gonna bring. I can't wait because they all got to be, not all of them, but a lot of them got to be plug and play guys. So, y'all thoughts on Kobe Bean?
I mean, I'm with you, Kobe Bean, the Blue Mamba. Like I said, he's like a young Kevin Byard, and to your point of Bayard was dating them, and Bayard is an experienced veteran who knows.
Man.
Kobe Bryant, he's all athleticism. He's all young, putty, as Kyle Hurd say. He's young. Like a lot of the stuff he's doing is just him using his youth and speed to do it. And hopefully he can start learning some of those things, and maybe they can put on some of that Kevin Byard tape for him in the offseason and say, look at what he did here. Look what he did. Yeah, you got the youth and the skills. You got this kind of never die attitude because you see a lot of the stuff. He's like leaping 3 feet in the air trying to get balls. He's basically kind of how Briscoe was, and head down trying to take people out, ankles to hip, like that right there. Like he just jumped basically over everybody with that last one that you just saw him. So welcome to Harris University. Get straight
There is
A's.
you.
That was you. Get straight A's, man, and come out. Now, like you said, the thing that might hinder him in a way is given where we at right now. You're not gonna have that defensive line that you had in
Nope.
Seattle. And two, as of right now, it's only you. You don't know who's gonna be next to you that's gonna make it harder or better or easier for you.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say I I would rather stay young. Don't get like I like KB and I like this game, but my biggest thing is, and I feel like last season really taught me this a lot when we started looking towards the end of the season, and the team rankings and
hmm,
stuff started fluctuating
damn.
towards the end because everybody was so close. Games in your division matter, and they matter a lot. You know what I'm saying? And to me, one of my biggest priorities is figuring out the best way to go about winning the division. You know what I'm saying? And being able to cover is just like that's not what we just need for what DA wants to do, but it's what we need to be able to stay competitive in the North. Because all these teams that we played, they like these crosser routes. The Lions, they love these pick routes. You know what I'm saying? The Vikings, they kind of had a whole quarterback controversy up until now. They got, Murray and however they're gonna work that game plan. But we was constantly talking about specific receivers or receivers that ain't even big names, just
Yeah.
constantly beating our secondary. So it's like I want to stay young in that spot. Whatever. It's like some of these moves is hard to make because like these players become your players. You know what I'm saying? But it's like once the progression starts, it's like you gotta go all in. You know what I'm saying? You can't dip your toe in and then be like, we want a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta stay committed to what you want in the game plan, which is to stay younger and stay faster, or get faster. And I think that they kind
And
of accomplished that with the Brian signing, but
we
KB, it sucked, but it's like, we got to do it. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm kind of looking at it is like, what's the goal of what we trying to do with this off season, and whether or not if they working towards that goal actually versus just letting everybody walk and not paying nobody.
and that was a big thing. Ryan Poles emphasized that on in his opening statement in his presser. He felt like they got faster. He felt like they brought more leadership in, I guess, but not more, but kind of replaced it a little bit. They did get faster. They did. They definitely got faster. Um, I just look. So let me, since we talking about Bayard now, and so this is Bayard on the whole situation in free agency.
Basically 2 teams that I wanted to play for, this offseason. Obviously, with the year we had in Chicago, that was going to be the first option. And once I see that wasn't going to work out, it was New England, you know what I mean? And didn't necessarily know if it was going to work out, but going into like the combine, talking to my agent, like those are 2 teams that I want to play for. Because I think the hardest thing that you can get in this league is the quarterback situation good. And I think New England definitely has that with a, MVP runner up in the second year. I think Drake.
So I just wanted to play that quick clip. He did a little, just like all our free agents did. It sounded like to me, right, that
I had basically 2 teams that I wanted to play for, this offseason. Obviously, with the year we had in Chicago, that was going to be the first option. And once I
first
see that
option.
wasn't going to work out, it was New England, you know what I mean? And
It sounded like the Bears was his first option, and they weren't willing to pay him $9 million. Right? That's what. And then once he realized that wasn't finna shake out like that, New England back with Coach Vrabes, which was weird though. Which was weird because this is weird to me. This is weird, right? I'm gonna play this one more time.
I had basically 2 teams that I wanted to play for, this offseason. Obviously, with the year we had in Chicago, that was going to be the first option. And once
That was gonna be the first option, right? Before y'all comment on this, listen to this. First option. Same interview. I believe this is the one.
destination to go to, not necessarily just because of the relationship I got with Braves and it's a ton of other coaches and people that's in this building that I'm very familiar with, but I just think that the culture of this team, this organization, obviously a winning culture, but I think the pieces that they have in place, whether it's the quarterback, the secondary, all those things, I think it makes it very attractive for any free agent to want to come here. So this was my top destination to go.
Ain't that's very contradicting to me. Like, okay.
No, that's semantics.
Basically two teams that I wanted to play for, this offseason. Obviously, with the year we had in Chicago, that was going to be the first option. And once I destination to go to, not necessarily just because of the relationship I got with Braves and it's a ton of other coaches and people that's in this building that I'm very familiar with, but I just think that the culture of this team, this organization, obviously a winning culture, but I think the pieces that they have in place, whether it's the quarterback, the secondary, all those things, I think it makes it very attractive for any free agent to want to come here. So this was my top destination to go.
Now, he said this. Now you got to listen to what he said. He said, if I could work it out with Chicago, that's my first options. He said the Patriots was his first top team to go to. He's not going to go to Chicago when he's in Chicago. I saw that too. Somebody posted that too, and I was like, just listen to what he said. That's the go. Like, if I'm going to go anywhere, okay, if I got the Patriots, let's say the Bills and the Rams, like my first option to go to would be the Patriots. Then I might go to the Bills, and then I might go to the Rams. But my first option was to stay in Chicago, period. So if he was going to go, he was going to go to New England. You want to play it again?
Byard. First of all, I'm gonna just say it like this: that team traded you. They traded you. Braves didn't want you. He traded you to the Eagles. He got rid of you. Thought your career was over. Chicago Bears revamped that, got you back to be able to earn $9 million. Oh man,
He was just on the two.
The same thing with like Nation. Like Nation, like I said, Nation was basically, even CJGJ, remember around this year, last year, no team won him. He just came off a Super Bowl team. And it was damn near halfway through the season when we picked him up, something like that. 2 months.
No, but yeah, I get it. No, I definitely get it. I just thought that he was like True Pilgrim said, he was playing to the room. The Bears didn't. They didn't want them. Not just him, but they didn't want Brisker. They didn't want Nashon, and they didn't want KB. They
Nashon, like I said, Nashon, your resume not thick enough. Brisker, you just didn't get it fast enough. KB, you just too old for what we trying to do.
Yeah.
Jonathan Owens, which one will give you $5.5 million, JO? No, go down to Indianapolis. Tremaine, like we paying you too much for what you're giving us.
I wouldn't have I understand the mentality behind the contract piece of it too, because Bayer was just playing 2 years for 15. You know what I'm saying? So to go, like, you're not getting no younger. And you basically came out and said, I'm playing year to year. And I don't think that you mean that like to the point where like you gonna just cut out in the middle of a contract, but your contract's not getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? If the situation would have been like 2 for 14 or something like that, you get a 7 to 6.5 to 7 or whatever, they probably would have folded for it. But 9, and you know what I'm saying, and you was just making 7.5 a year, I don't think they was going for that. And I think that was just like, okay, well, let me see what they saying over here. And to your point, to your credit, they probably was having some of these talks preliminary, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what the number one would be. But The Patriots is cool with 9.5 million. I don't think the Bears was cool with 9.5 million.
Nah, they weren't. They definitely weren't. And it the
I
Bears
said,
weren't paying nobody for real. What's up, Wes?
no, I was saying it's just I'm looking at it and they got a plan. They gotta at all costs we not going 33, 34. We get it. Like uh, even before free agency started, I mean, I seen a lot of people talking about, is this going to be the return of Khalil Mack and all this other kind of stuff, which, like I say, emotionally speaking, that would be fire. Right. And on top of that, remember, I joked about it before that Drew Darwin was going to have to give up his jersey to Khalil Mack if he came. And then he actually retired. So if Khalil Mack came, 52 would have been available for him. Kind of ironic with that. But it's like, no, we have our plan for Ben Johnson and Caleb for the future. And this
Yes.
is how we're going to do it. And if anything, if we're going to turn over like a revolving door on any side of the ball, it's definitely going to be on defense. We can keep getting younger on defense constantly, and we can keep getting faster and younger on defense and be better on defense and be solid, consistent, and have that continuity on the offensive side. That's
Mhm.
how I feel how they see it. And like I said, yeah, fire, yeah, dude, like, but 9 million, because Khalil Mack at 18 million. Like, no, we're not giving you like get it, you're great, but you're not a part of the plan. So
They want to draft. Ben Johnson wants to draft. He wants to put his stamp on this team. He's confident. He saw what him and Ryan Post saw what they did with the offensive side of the ball. So let's count and let me know if I'm accurate with this. Kyle Monungai hit. Luther Burden hit. Ozzie Trapillo hit. Colston Loveland hit. That's 4 picks from 1 through 7. I'm just talking about last year for Ben Johnson.
I know.
That's 4 picks from 1 through 7 that you hit on offense. Imagine if they can get 4 picks this season from 1 through 7 on defense. Like, and that's what they're banking on. And I'm not mad at it. I'm really not mad at it because you definitely your whole offense was young guys as catalysts, and obviously you got the Joe Toonies and everybody, but that core right there, they're gonna be together for a long time, and they want to do that again on
Newman
defense.
gonna do because Newman, I don't know. I got a feeling Newman gonna just slide right in at some
Newman,
point.
my boy, I can't wait
I
to
don't
see
know.
him
I got
get
this
an
itch in the
opportunity.
back of my like I think this motherfucker's gonna slide right in. And it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot that he was right there. What happened to Joe Tooney? He retired. That's right. You know what I mean? Like, but it's gonna be like nothing changed. I feel like that, but
And Chad, I'm just talking about last season. Ben Johnson's draft. That's it. I see the Bajent.
Newman was last season. Oh, you talking about the comment?
Yeah, the chat. Yeah, I see the Bajent, the Claypool. I'm just talking about last season's draft picks. If they can replicate that, which they are going to try to do, and that's why they didn't go and spend money. That defense gonna be humming. 4 pieces: a safety, a D tackle, a edge, or a cornerback. However you want to mix up 4 different positions or 4 pieces on that. Put them on anywhere on the defense and let them hit like at the rate that the offense hit last season. Oh man, this team gonna be much better. Everybody wondering if we improved or not. We're gonna be much better than last year.
Much better. Like I said, and that was the thing. It was like we guessed that the draft would be important before free agency started.
Yes,
we didn't know how important. Now it became paramount.
Yep.
And if you don't know what that means, get a dictionary thesaurus because I'm not going to explain it to you. But
That
it's
was
paramount.
that was kind of what we was asking for, though. We kind of kept saying like, you can't kick the road. You can't kick the can down the road as far as having to address the fact that you need to be able to build in the draft.
Yes.
In order to be able to maintain a football team that's not just a one-off or a flash in the pan, you need to be able to have homegrown talent that you develop. So now it's like now the fact that the draft part of it has gotten this real is like
Mhm.
it's kind of nerve wracking, but it's like this is what we kind of needed. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
you got to
Mhm.
address the elephant in the room, and you got to beat up for it. Like walk
Because
into it, you got to keep.
even if you okay, keep on my bad mix it.
No, I was just saying they've been trying to cook thus far. Like you got to keep like you got to keep going into it. Like can't step off the gas now.
Right, because even if you get it, because at the end of the day, like let's just say we hit on 5 of those picks, and now you got
hmm
5 on the defense this year. Let's say four, we said 4, 5 on the offense last year. Even if when they hit their fourth or fifth, yeah, they're gonna be. Let's call them that good to where even if you can't pay them, you can go get some more picks because you have the system to go back and just redo it again. Because your homegrown talent is like, hey, look, you ain't gonna be able to pay everybody,
right.
especially if they're just that good.
Yep.
So I'm in the mood of in a couple years. I'm probably have to get a new jersey or get a new person because somebody else can come in because this player, this running back, this wide receiver, this tight end, this lineman, we can't pay everybody.
Right.
So how do we alleviate that? Well, we know our system. We know where to draft from at, who we looking for, who fits our scheme. Okay, we got it. So hey, look, and I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna put a bad taste on it. Hey, look, Ron, we can't give you this money. We gonna have to trade you for a third and a second this year and a third the next year because you kind of that good to where now we can go get another room or another, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just keep
Rome gonna
developing.
be like he gonna be like Braxton. Not he gonna be like Braxton and Valus. That not in the terms of like production, but like Ryan Poles loves. You know, when
Yeah,
he loves his
I was just
players,
using it as an
they
example, so I'm letting y'all know
yeah, I
I'm not
got you.
being biased to the situation. I'm smart, but it could happen, and you have to at some point. It might be there.
Caleb No Good said counting on leading the league in turnovers again? Question mark. Counting on eight. First of all, look how they counting. Who counting on leading the league in turnovers? They got rid of everybody that got off the turnovers. How they not counting on that? Trust me. They might be thinking like you thinking and everybody else thinking,
When
but
I
we can't replicate the turnovers. They got rid of Tremaine. He had Tremaine, Nashon, and KB. They led the team in takeaway. They all gone. They all gone. So they're not counting on doing that. They know what they got to do. They know exactly what they got to do. Um, but the draft is very important. The draft is this next room. Honestly, I'm gonna put it up. Mixed it. I'm gonna put this next one up.
Yep.
This linebacker room. We got we brought back DeMarco, right? But the free agent signing we got in free agency was a direct result of what happens when you don't hit in the draft. And this is what I think. Ruben Hippolyte.
Yeah.
If you get that pick right, you don't sign Devin Bush. I'm just gonna put it like that.
hmm
You don't do well in the draft, so you have to pay in free agency. You know what I'm saying? It's either draft or free agency. If you can't draft well, you got to pay in free agency. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna
If you
I was gonna double down on you. You overpaying free agency and you didn't draft well. And now look
yeah,
at the screen. Because even though Tremaine Edmonds, somebody posted, it was like, well, he had over 100 tackles the last 5 seasons. All that. It's like, this was stats manipulate the situation. Because that is true. Okay, fine. But he wasn't, like we talked about Nation and CCG Block. We talking snap for snap. It was snaps where he was turned around. I think what game was that? Remember, we got turned
Oh
around. Was
my
that the
god.
Packers game
Don't
or
do that
whatever?
man.
no more,
When you
bro.
got turned in, like that's just like a bad look, dude. And it's like you
I
can't
was
have
disgusted.
that.
They knew exactly what they was doing when they brought his ass out to the fucking to outside the numbers down the sideline in a one-on-one situation. I was like, they finna cook his ass. And they tried it twice. The second time he pushed him out of bounds, but the first time it was like, oh my god, this looks bad before the play starts. But I
Tremaine
like
and
what you
TJ
just
was
said.
getting did like that. Keep going. My
I
bad.
like what you just said about if you don't draft well, you spend money. That's what caused you to spend money, and it's true because the people you draft is under the longest contracts on the team. You know what I'm saying? And Ruben Hippolyte just he wasn't ready. at that level. I didn't think I seen it. He's fast, but to me he's not as instinctive as some of the other players we was playing with at that position. Um, I like Devin Bush, and like you said, Wes,
Put some shoes
um,
on.
Tremaine is a good tackler. He's a willing tackler,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not good at the one thing you need to be good in the role, and that's coverage. You need to be able to cover in this division. It's just like it's a fact. That's what it's part of what makes this division tough to play again. I mean, play in because you got a lot of speedy receivers,
A lot of
and
speed.
they gonna use that shit to their advantage all day long. Like when we played the North last year, to me, that's when the speed on our defense was like we are glaringly slow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, mixed it. You remember we couldn't wait to play the Rams. And once we play,
yeah,
we like got
it's like this is
finally.
the best matchup we got all year
Yes,
from a coverage standpoint. Yeah,
yes, and th-
oh, that's
remember
a good question.
we went 2-4 in the division. We won it, but we were under 500. And I think Cole Kmet emphasized this after this. He was like, "Dude, like yeah, we won, but we went 2-4 in the division. Like
No,
that's rare where you win a division and you
was
don't."
Right.
yeah, it
You
was
say what?
2-3 because we beat the Vikings once, and
We lost to Detroit twice, and we
right
tied everybody else.
Detroit swept. Detroit swept. We beat the Vikings once, beat the Packers twice. But
Okay, yeah, you add the playoff game in. Yeah, we beat the Packers twice, but regular season we were 2-4, and with in the division, and it was because we were slow. The Lions were not better than us; they were faster than us. And one of their guys we got on this team, and Khalif Raymond, and he was torching our ass because he's fast. So
we was talking about players we didn't even know that was catching balls on us in Green Bay.
I was finna say, what was Buddy in Green Bay, Mark? I said, who the fuck is that?
I still don't remember.
I
Bo
still
Melton.
don't know who he is.
Oh, yeah. Bill Melton.
I can't remember his name at all. But yeah, to that effect,
Go ahead.
I want to get on that. Just put my little 2 cents on the whole Tremaine thing. It's not even about like what you good at, and like I hear what you're saying, and the logistics of like, yeah, we're in a fast division. You need to be able to cover. The reason why TJ is like still considered like an A+ pickup is because the what we paid for him and what he did, he outplayed the money we gave him. Tremaine underplayed. Like, if we're gonna pay you this much money, you have to be doing all of those things that you said that he should be doing. Now, if he was getting a TJ Edwards contract, we'd be like, that's a steal. The turnovers, the 100 tackles, all the kinds of yeah, because we only paid you, pennies on a dollar. But for you to get paid, what was it, 4 years, was 3, 4 years,
It's like
49 million, something like
480.
that?
We talking about Tremaine?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a 4-year 80, no 70 something.
Was it 4 years, 70 something?
Yeah, it was massive. Tremaine's deal was massive
Shoes on the wrong feet.
from Buffalo.
The shoes on the wrong feet.
So keep going. What or we can answer this question too because this that we're not saying this. He said you guys think we're better on field. And first of all, and then he said we go right now pre-draft. First, why are we comparing what we are now pre-draft to a team last year who had the whole 4 draft picks we just talked about that contributed big time to that?
Significantly.
You get what I'm saying? Like, can we get to the draft first and see what we get in the draft? Absolutely no. If I'm gonna answer your question, no, we're not better without the draft picks. Our first round pick, the 2 seconds that we have, the 4 picks we got in the first 90. No, we're not better without those. We need those.
Yes. We gotta fill out the roster, see where we at. And I don't know if we're gonna get into that. We'll get into it there. I forgot I wrote his name down. Okay, again, he wasn't on my list at first, but it's a lot of small tangible pieces that we even got late in the I don't say late, but in the OTA training camp portions of the offseason that added value to this team too that you still have to play. And if you really want to think about it, on top of that, we added players during the season that kind of made us a better team moving forward
Guess
actively
what? It's gonna
during
happen
the
again
season.
this year.
And it's going to, like I said, it's going to happen again this year. So
Football.
to talk about it in the way that you're talking about it, it's you can't be talking about is the cake good when it's still in the oven.
Hey, exactly.
What the cake tastes like, it ain't done baking. Now, is the plan for the cake to look good? And when you're looking at it, it's like, no, I don't know. You can open the oven door and be like, you might need to leave this in here a little long. Yeah, I get it. It's unfinished. But to be as young as we are and as cheap as we are right now, especially on defense, where the plan is set
Right.
and they are not deviating from that. And we talked about it last year. Mark Rob says a lot when Ryan Poles got real jittery about Roma Doomsday trying to move up and all this kind of stuff. It's like, stop knee jerking, stick to the plan.
These are the same. These is the same staff that said we kept Ryan Poles from moving up to take Roma Dunze and letting him fall to us. That allowed his ass to draft Torrey Taylor in like the fifth round. Same staff, by the way. But
Yeah, and I get why the Tory Taylor thing is. Do I agree with it 100%? No. But I get why. It felt it had that same stench of the double doink kind of thing. Like, yeah, I get it. Kickers is not flashy in the sense of, but they impact the game a lot more than people would think. Like, look at the Cowboys kicker, Aubrey, whatever his name is.
Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah, Brandon. You see, like he got off the couch and now he looking at to be like probably one of the highest paid kickers ever or something
He
like
is.
that. You know what I'm saying? He got like 60+ yard kicks on his belt from last season. Like now when you come out and do something like the Cowboys would be, I mean the Cowboys wasn't good, but they'd be a lot worse if he didn't do that. If we had him and they had Cairo, we talking about, you see what I'm saying? Like the significance of it.
Yeah.
So I get it, and that's what I meant by like it's kind of like sticking to the plan. You knee jerked. You knee jerked and got Tory way too high. But did we definitely need somebody that could probably flip the field for us every single chance, given the situation we was in when we didn't know exactly what type of team we was going to be and exactly what culture we were going to be at
Yeah,
that point
that
in
was
time? Yes.
almost, so it was like Caleb insurance.
Yeah, like kind of like like Caleb insurance, or you can just think of it as just culture insurance. Like I don't know what we're actually going to be. So just in case we get pinned down, pinned back, if this motherfucker can boot the ball 70 yards and flip it, you know what I mean, and flip the field, that would save us more often than not. Same thing with like why they held on. Like I feel like they held on to Velus Jones so much. Like he has what we look for in it. He just have to do it. He just didn't do it.
He didn't put it together.
You see what I'm
Y'all
saying? Because they
talking
was
Corey Taylor, huh?
Tory Taylor and just like I said, knee jerk. You knee jerk, and I get why we got him. But it was a knee jerk. It was a knee jerk reaction to a we don't know exactly who we are. And at
If
the end of the day,
Tory
if he
was
can flip
gonna
the
be,
field, hmm,
yeah,
sorry.
there you go. Yeah, go ahead. My bad. Keep
No,
going,
I was
Steve.
gonna say, and if Tory can flip the field for us, not knowing who we're gonna be, that would be way more important. But you jumped to ahead. You could have waited sixth round, seventh round to do that.
Look who
But you
finally
got
showed up.
antsy and you did it. You didn't follow the plan. I think that's what. And just like that, just like everybody, anybody that's at a new in like a new job and learning kind of thing. Ryan Post took a lot of motherfucking punches to the face the first 3 years. It was just like that was stupid. You should be punched in the face. Now we look at it, that was bad. You should be punched in the face. But now I think he's getting more comfortable in listening, and he got some grown-ups around him to kind of hold it back. Like was Ian Cunningham. Like, dude, like calm down. Let's work it out. Let's figure it out. And then you did it, and then because this is how, and this how I can tell you that he kind of learned it when he was for the knee jerk to get wrong. But then the very next year, he watched Luther Burden drop down to him. He was like, he there though now. I was patient. I waited.
You know, I wonder who they were going to take because he said he didn't think that was going to happen.
Right.
Who did you
Who would
have
they?
in mind instead?
Like I can't even think. I remember watching it. I had 7 opinions when it was happening. I can't remember none of them right now.
Didn't Toyer Taylor punt well last season? And yeah, I was gonna follow it up with this. He better always punt well. 4th round pick. He should be a top 2 punter every season for his entire career.
I thought they was going to take Travion Henderson.
That's who he was looking for. Yeah, that's right. He was looking for.
He went like 2 spots ahead of us.
Well, because we had that's right, we had like the 39 and the 41.
Yeah. Because we were supposed to take one of the Ohio guys.
See, I don't know. I think they might have wanted Henderson at 41 too.
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, that
running back is coming off
because they took Luther and they could have got him, but I think he went. I don't know. I forget how.
Imagine us with Cam Scatterboo. Remember we were gonna grab him, and the Giants sniped us, and we had to trade back again. They dog walked us in that draft.
What I say though? What I say when I said it? Everybody was like, Trayvon. I was like, get Cam Scatterboo, man. He can back. He will be that just juggernaut. You know the thing from Fantastic Four, like just this big rock of a person that just want to run through buildings constantly all the time. And I get everybody want to talk about the injuries and all of it, but
hey Howie, I might have to. What do you say? Because now that you say it again, that shit's crazy.
Him and Dart is perfect.
I just said it's the dumbest shit ever. Like it's the cake, but we will see.
Oh man.
Hopefully he's learning. Like I said, hopefully we end up this. Hey, you know. There's a reason teachers put y'all in little small groups and help y'all peer teach each other. It's almost even. Yeah, I might be on Amazon.
Just clip them and just put them as drops throughout the show. That definitely be entertaining.
But it's because it's kind of hard to talk to people because when you talk football talk, they think you're just trying to talk down to him. All right, I'm gonna do it like we said in the Marine Corps. I'm gonna break it down Barney style. Something that you could just hear and just understand what I'm saying when I say it. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it.
Mixed it before you get that off the screen, that group off the screen. We didn't really get to talk about it. I do want to just get y'all thoughts real quick.
I didn't see the group. Let me put them back up there.
Let's talk about the guy. Let's talk about the big money guy, Devin Bush. No, the second big money guy. That was a 3 of 30 million, right, Chad?
Yeah.
3 of $30 million for Devin Bush. This is another former first round pick.
For the runs by Warren.
And he look, and the room as a whole, this is an upgrade. And I'm gonna start by saying this. Not just him, but I do think DeMarco Jackson is an upgrade too. DeMarco Jackson was green dot for plenty of games last season. He was not just the bear. He didn't just get game balls. He was the player of the week, the defensive player of the week. I don't remember too many of our linebackers getting that honor. These two dudes, and we don't know what TJ Edwards' health gonna look like. These two dudes, as the linebackers, gonna be fast, aggressive, and if I'm not mistaken, they led the league. These two dudes, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat. DeMarco Jackson and Devin Bush led the league in what is it? QB passer rating defensively for linebackers. They were 1 and 2. You say what?
Sub 70 for both of them.
1 and 2. 1 and fucking 2. This group got better. I think this group got the most improved group of the entire team. This free agency, in my opinion. Devin Bush. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just. It's the most optimistic, best fit for what we're gonna do.
Man, watch they fly around. They gonna fly around the field. Oh, yeah.
And I knew this, and I waited. I wanted to say I tried. That's why I didn't want to really text. I mean, I was working a lot this week. I didn't want to text, and I was like, Mark Robinson have fun with this right here, because these are pure linebackers right here. These are linebackers. They're not big safeties. They're not small defensive ends. They like true linebackers, like the IQ of them, just knowing a job, just in this, and I think it's going to be a. Because I remember thinking like TJ and Tremaine was kind of like, what you don't do, I do better.
Yep,
So I'm
that's
gonna
what it
cover you
was.
on that.
Yep.
What you do better than me, I'm gonna. This is like, which one you want to do? Rock paper scissors shoot. All right, let's go do it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that that's what they're trying to get. And the more I read about it and I start hearing of what's going on with Bush and all this kind of stuff, he had some people questioning him, obviously, because you play for the Browns, you're gonna always be questioned, right? But he got some questions about how really good is he really, one, and two, can he do it? And if you look at how he just read that shit. He ain't even read. That's color by numbers for this dude right here.
Instinct. Oh
You
my
see what I'm
god.
saying? That's
And
color
when
by
you got
numbers, dude.
instinct mixed with speed, because TJ got the instinct, but he's not
Yeah.
that fast.
Yep.
But this dude is hungry, and you can see it. And I hope he don't lose that hunger. And I'm sure they talked to him about it. And he gonna be special for. I think somebody said it. J2K said it earlier. He gonna be special for this team. I don't know if y'all got any numbers on him from what he did last season. It was a special season for him last year. But
I'll pull something up. But and on top of that, just imagine what Hippo Life can learn from some people that's basically like him,
like
fast
him.
linebackers. Like, how am I gonna learn from TJ I thought about this? I was driving when we drafted him, and I was reading about him, and I was like working, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, have y'all ever jogged with somebody that was slower than y'all, or ran with somebody slower than y'all? You know how hard that is to like just slow
Just
down.
keep up with that
It's,
pace.
yeah, like
Oh,
to
that
go
was a
back.
football drill we did. Oh my
You know what I
gosh.
mean? Like you just got to try. That it hurts so bad. It
Yeah.
hurts so bad
You
because your
start
body
burning your
like move.
calves.
Yeah, your body like move, and you like no, I'm just gonna keep. So I think it's like I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's different. We just different, and I can't really play how you play because I'm lightning and you like the sloth from fucking Zootopia, just so slow at the DMV kind of dude. And it's now he's gonna learn how to fly, watch them fly, and just even if he mimic this guy and just do what he do without thinking, it's gonna make him a better player.
I need this
That's what I mean.
Devin
Best
Bush.
fit,
Oh my
best fit
god.
for the whole entire team. This is going to sit in right because, like I said, it's going to get Ruben somebody to like I said, tailor his game after somebody with the same kind of traits, the same type of attitude. Like I was talking about, what was that? What was that? Luke Newman I was talking about. Like, and I made the joke about Joe Tooney retiring, and we didn't know that he did because Luke Newman is playing just like him. This is kind of what it is, like a Hippo like kind of situation. These dude, this look at this, flying, because that's what he does. So that's what I mean by like this signing was like the perfect signing for the perfect pick. I think it's great, and like I said, young, fast. You know, hey, y'all got what y'all wish for in this one. When y'all said we need to be faster, that dude.
I wanna. So Bear Truth said DeMarco Jackson definitely knew the system and played well with him on the field. My question is, can he sustain it through a season? That's what separates the journeyman to the good starters, and that's a great point. And that's gonna be a question: can he sustain it if TJ can't start the season, or TJ? Because he's first of all, when TJ comes back, even if he's ready for camp, they're not throwing him in there right away. He's gonna have to work his way back. So it's going to be these two guys for a long time. And yeah, good. Can he do it? Can he do it? Well, we gonna have to see. Mixed it. Thoughts on Devin Bush?
I thought Devin Bush is like, to be honest, I think I texted y'all and told y'all this is my favorite signing in free agency.
Over Kobe Bryant.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because I felt like somebody was talking about it, the production from Tremaine. Granted that he wasn't the best in coverage, he was around the football a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he was on the way to having basically his best season to me before he got injured. And you know, we had to replace that. I feel like I was happy that this wasn't one of the spots that was like we gonna pin the pinch on. You know what I'm saying? Like you found somebody who you felt like was a stud, and you put your money where your mouth is. And you got a guy that had a really good season for Cleveland last year. They was solid. They was when you think about what Cleveland was last year, it was the defense. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you got Miles Garrett and stuff, but like y'all said, like he got not necessarily an uphill battle, but he had a heavier workload for sure
Yeah.
because the production on the defensive line ain't gonna look the same, which means you gonna be, what I'm saying, you're gonna be challenged a lot more. So it's almost like if you consider like last season to be a flash, this season is like, okay, we need to see if you can really step up into that role. And Ryan Poles talked about him bringing in leadership and feeling like Devin Bush had leadership qualities. And I feel like, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see the heavier workload. We're gonna really get to see who this person is and whether or not they rise to the occasion. So
Do
Yeah.
y'all see what's going? Oh, my bad. Go
Oh,
ahead.
in the
Go ahead. 'Cause
chat, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to
They in
say
there.
what's going on
They
with
in there.
Pilgrim.
It went. Listen, that's UFC up in there. I was reading. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it be. But I'm with Taco Shot on. Yeah, we got faster, younger, better contracts. But my thing also on this, you gotta want to be a leader someday. Like you can't.
Yeah.
It's one of those the perfect time. What you supposed to turn 30 and now you can lead a team? No, you gotta. You just gotta pick. You just gotta point and say, "Hey, my Rock, you gonna lead the team today."
Well,
And you
see, I,
got
I I think with that, and I don't mean to cut you off, but
yeah, no.
I think with that is we talked about this with Caleb too. Like once you know and confident in what you're doing, you feel more confident leading other people and telling them what to do and being able. I think Kobe Bryant said it in his presser. He's not about to come in here and rah rah rah. He's the new guy here. He got to wait and learn how things are done or how DA likes to do his whatever, and then go get it. But like you said, you can't like at some point you got to do it. You can't wait till you're 30 or no, it ain't
Like
no
I said,
age thing. You know what
they
I
know
mean? Don't put
age
that
thing.
age on it.
It's your job. Point and pick. Hey, look, like I said, and I said it. When like you brought up Caleb, when I say it's like somebody, I say it has to be Caleb. It has to be. It's like I get it. I get it's a lot on his plate, but that's why he's the quarterback. That's why that when it's his time comes, he gonna get that check, that account gonna look real nice. You know what I mean? That's your job. You
Mm-hmm.
go. I don't care if you number one overall pick. Like all of that. That comes with expectations. That comes with now. That comes with now. A quarterback in the NFL number one pick, that comes with now. That's why a lot of quarterbacks who the number one overall pick who don't do that almost immediately are automatically getting discarded and looked off like maybe you're not you know what I mean? So with these guys, somebody the oldest person in the room, at the end of the day, if everybody under 27, whoever's 27 is the leader. That's just how it's gonna be. So bringing those guys in, and like I said, even with TJ, it's like they got a few guys in front of him that can even with Noah Sewell too. Noah Sewell, I mean, like to that he don't have to kind of come back immediately and expect to, what I'm saying, do it all. You got some guys in front of you, and then on top of that, for what we paying you, it's easy for you to be like, okay, I can sit here because it's not that bad. It's not like you Tremaine and you just sit on the sideline and all that money sitting down there doing nothing. So
So let me ask you this, Wes, because I know Mixed just gave his who was your favorite signing? Was it Kobe or was it Devin or maybe another guy? And True Pilgrim,
honestly,
you good, gang. Do your thing.
honestly,
Y'all go
honestly,
at it.
if I have to be really honest, my favorite signing is Garrett. Because
Oh,
we
okay.
kind of broke even on it in a way of close as we can get to even given what happened. Because everything else was kind of like, okay, let's see what we do. That was like, I don't know what we're going to do because I didn't plan for this. And me personally, like, I didn't plan to be like looking for a center. I thought we were tips with that, you know? So to
Yeah.
have it and then to get, like I said, a starting Super Bowl appearing center who played with a young quarterback, like I said, the lining up of things. That's where I'm like, I'm more mad about what we did in the offseason as a fan. Like I said that a bunch of times. Like as a fan, I'm like, oh man, my man Ashawn. I like the Brisker and Gordon together, and you know Jo and you know Miss Biles on the sideline. That you know KB was the leader. You know all this other kind of stuff. But I get why we did it, and as somebody who wants this team to be better, I understand where we at and why we're here.
You know, and remember I said this whole pot, this not whole, but it's going. The theme is going to be take the emotions out and let's just talk it and see. Let's try to understand what Chicago was doing. You know what I mean? And we really all could see it what they were doing. But I'm with you though. If I'm going to answer my own question, I'm with you. Am I crazy? Mixed it in West. If I told y'all I'm not like I like Kobe Bryant, but I'm still a little iffy if he's gonna live up to like. I'm just a little bit because okay, I watched his highlights, right? I watched his highlights and his highlights, so it should be all good, right?
Yeah,
I like him, but it don't
they not
like
smart.
yeah, it
They
just
not
don't.
smart plays. They
I
athletic
ain't.
plays.
Yeah, I need to see something that stand out. And look, I only watched a small portion. I'm sure there's more, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not doubting him at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not fully there yet with him to be like, oh yeah, he's just way better than Bryant. I mean, not
Yeah,
Bryant, but
Bayard.
Byard. But
And
that's why I'm
I'm
gonna
with you
go
on that too.
with
You're not crazy because for
Bradberry.
me, it's exactly what we were just saying. It's like you're 20. I don't know if he's 27. I'm just using the same example. I said, you're the 27-year-old in the safety room. Can you be that leader? I don't know.
You're right, yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know if your success is off of circumstances, situations, or you just
You got a
adapt.
great D line.
You see what I'm saying?
You ain't got
Maybe
that
one of
here.
those. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, how is you gonna fit? That's that when it comes back to like, can you do it? And I felt a lot better thinking that he was kind of replacing Brisker and Bayard would be there because we got an adult there, right? And now that you're gonna be Bayard, I'm like, I don't know. You going
Yeah.
from little brother to Unc. I don't know how that. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see. And then, like I said, a bunch of other people coming up in the secondary with Frazier and Smith coming off the injury, and with everybody leaving, that kind of I can say at least they're a flash player. It might not be the greatest player, but I know they got
Ryan Poles talks about grading the flashes, and the flashes were really good from those
yeah.
players that they got rid of. The flashes
The
were really
flashes is
good. Now
good.
the everyday,
No.
the original plays,
Yes.
but the
And you too
flashes
old for that too. A
were off
lot of
the
y'all
chart.
is too old for that shit. And you think about it, Nashawn is kind of old. I mean, yeah, Nashawn is kind of older. He been trying to get his debut for a minute. Like I said, his resume is just empty. He just had a good year at work. He
Uh,
hit. He been at the company 4 years, and he finally was top salesman for the first time.
Paul Martin, what was the Minka Fitzpatrick deal? Just put it in the chat, and I'll let you know if I would have made it or not, or anybody on the
Mika Fitzpatrick, man.
to the Jets. What was the deal? I don't remember. There was a lot going on. Free agency
It
was a
was.
lot.
It's
It was a
crazy.
fucking lot.
But think about this. All the teams that were, let's call it, above number 17 in the NFL went and tried to get as young as fuck they can possibly can.
Well, I talk. Look, it's a lot of we not this division. I ain't gonna lie. This division. I'll just talk about this division. The Lions, Packers, and Vikings. They didn't really add much. They lost a lot of people. They lost a lot of players, as we did we.
Yeah.
But I think Green Bay gonna miss the playoffs. By the way, but
I
who they
think they're
lost.
gonna be bottom of it. You know, there's gonna be Caleb. It's gonna be that Caleb, the person who, Caleb, I'm gonna say it like it's gonna be Iceman, Two Face, and a midget. Cause you don't know which love you gonna get. So call that motherfucker Two Face and then a little midget man.
Wide receivers. We added one guy to this room.
Hey, I was right.
Khalif Raymond. We
I
subtracted
got
a
thirsty.
couple.
I got thirsty. I I had Khalif Raymond already take Devin Duvernay out. Ah, I got thirsty.
Oh, you put him on both. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Look,
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna
No
just
more
say this.
Devin, no more OZ, no more DJ.
Actually, go ahead, mix it. You can go first on this one.
I'm
Khalif
gonna just
Raymond.
say I said I didn't really care too much for OZ or Devin Duvernay, but I guess OZ could stay if DJ goes. They both went. That shit didn't feel like no sweat off my back. But you got Luther Burden, Roma Dunze, now Khalif Raymond, but beyond that, you got a lot of question marks. You know what I'm saying? What we don't really fully know what Jade Roll looks like, but we kind of have a idea of what we expect to see, or at least what we want to see as far as Jade Walker and him being used and stuff like that. But overall, this room did start getting a little it started getting a little bit thin, and it looks a lot like it looks kind of thin in comparison to what we had last year. You know what I'm saying? But I think having this room basically be Luther and Rome as your major players, Khalif and Jade is French 3 and 4, however you want to figure that out.
Right.
Um, I don't think that stops Ben Johnson from bringing in like a young addition or probably a late round receiver or something that he ends up trying to get. Whatever. I think this is one of those positions that he want to kind of keep talent moving into. Um,
Yep. I was just about. Yep.
but Khalif Raymond, I had him specifically replace Devin Duvernay because we know exactly what he gonna do when we get here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and as far as that signing goes, I'll just say I would very much like to see Khalif Raymond returning the ball for us more than what I see Devin Duvernay. So y'all can take it from there and put y'all 2 cents in.
I mean,
Overall,
yeah. Overall, I feel like this room got better in the sense of you're giving your younger receivers more opportunities. Luther Burden's going to get more opportunities. Jade Walker is going to be that player that when teams who don't watch the Bears, who don't know us, who don't see our team, like, who the fuck is that catching touchdowns? Why he's wearing a running back number? Like, he's going to be that guy. And I remember when I said I would let OZ go over Devin Duvernay because I couldn't think of somebody who, off the top of my head at the time, that can upgrade that. And then boom, Khalif Raymond come in, and that is an upgrade from Devin Duvernay. Because Mark Rob, you said when I said you was like Duvernay, he's solid. I'll keep him just because I know I get more, at least a small plus.
He not gonna fumble. He not gonna fumble
He not gonna fumble. He not gonna fray,
the
but we need to
catch.
get. He gonna catch. Now Khalif Raymond, he
Oh
gonna catch. He gonna go. So this is an upgrade. And at the end of the day, with the tight end situation that we got 6 receivers right here, right now. Because you take Luther, Rome, Jade, Khalif, Loveland, and even Cole Komet. You got 6 receivers. What more do we want? We was talking about it last year. Like, who gonna have way too many people that can catch the ball? You don't need that many. We really don't. But we got enough. Well, I feel like solid. I mean, we can bring some younger people in, younger talent in to kind of keep the conveyor belt going and you know what I'm saying, the factory pumping out. Because eventually, people will leave.
which I
But
think Ben is going to. I think he's gonna
yeah,
oh,
do stuff
I
like
should say
that.
JP and Maurice got to get elevated to play. So that in itself leaves you with just 4 people in this room, and just based on
who
that number
who is
itself,
this? Chris Maddox. He should change his number to 2.
he should change his number to 2. It's crazy.
Jade,
That's
he was
wild.
20. Go
drop
ahead,
the
went
ze-
2.
drop the
Call
Nah,
zero.
DJ and ask him
he's
is it
not gonna do
okay.
that. Didn't DJ? Then he showed a picture of DJ sending him that text message.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he might do it just to
Ah.
keep other people from taking it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, but y'all making some good points about this room. Let's map it out real quick. Rome, Luther, Khalif Raymond. That's the three. That's the three right now.
Okay.
And then Jade Walker. Now, if you want to put Jade at 3, that's fine too. Whatever. But my point is, I don't think it's an issue. I don't think they're gonna add another wide receiver. I think he's gonna keep adding wide receivers as he sees fit and running backs if he sees an explosive one, he's gonna bring
fifth,
him in.
sixth, fourth,
Exactly.
fifth, sixth, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Yeah,
Colston Loveland led the team. Colston Loveland is going to be your wide receiver, if you want to call him that. He's going to be
UMB.
exactly
zero.
If you add another guy that you want to feed, that there was no point in trading DJ for real. But now, obviously, he was getting paid.
Right, and I think that's the biggest factor in it is like, well, you making 20-some plus million, we gotta get 20-some plus million out of you. You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't gonna happen. It's too crowded. You got Ron Luther, then Colston, and then DJ. It ain't gonna happen.
Exactly. Now, so now it's like if you ask somebody that's in the draft and you get a rookie in this room, whatever, it's like they not really expected to get a $28 million contract worth of target share. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that's like that in itself. Just like the number of people in the room wasn't the problem, and to be honest with you, having that number of people in the room, it like to me they had good depth. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Really in a lot of different positions across the team, but they had good depth, and it's like, okay, if you got a guy that's talented but he's young, it's not really his turn yet or whatever, and he can step in if somebody gets injured, somebody go down for a few weeks or something like that, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But you can't really, like, thankfully for us, DJ didn't miss no games and he was making all that money. But you can't have somebody that's making that much money come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to become a situation in itself. That's going to create a lot of contract conversations that you ain't going to need to try to have.
Yeah, which we already going to run into. But look, before we continue, let me just say this because I forgot. We've been talking some good football. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. If you have not already, subscribe. We are on the road to 800 subscribers. I think we at about 785. We about 15 more, something like that, depending on where we at right now. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. We come in, we tell it like it is. Ain't no agenda here. We not trying to appease nobody. We say how we feel and we mean what we say on this podcast, Black Bear Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rod, with my co-host in the building, Chef West. To the bottom of me and to the bottom of him, Marcus Mixed It. Let's keep this thing going. Look, I like the Khalif Raymond. Just because Devin Duvernay gave us, I can't say he gave us nothing. He won the Vikings game for us. He had some moments, but Khalif Raymond should have more moments.
He gave us stability, like I said, no flash.
He was like Trent Taylor. Trent Taylor a couple years ago.
I think Khalif Raymond gonna need some reliable hands, but I don't think they're going really like unless they're using him on a lot of these like crossers and stuff like that. It's not really gonna be too much more of the route tree that's gonna be opened up for him. He's it's not that he's not fast, but he's fast. He's just not tall. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a big receiver.
No, you just run away. You got to run, just like Green Bay do to us. Run away from
people.
Just run away from them.
And people gonna forget you on the team, just like Jade. What was the 2 touchdowns Jade got? We forgot he was on the team. Wide open. I think everybody forgot he was right there. It was like, we thought he was a fan out there just running around the field because nobody.
I'm glad True Program just said that because I felt like I was the only one last season that was like this.
No. I told you all year. Oh my God. I said I'm not even impressed. I gave him like what 5 weeks, Mark Rob.
it seemed like he was
he was stiff. Devin Duvernay don't got no
yeah.
shift no more.
It's like if you get him on a 40 meter, 400 meter, he might gain some speed as he keep going. But in football, it's quick bursts. You need quick bursts. You got 6 seconds. Each play lasts 5 to 6 seconds, 4 to 6 seconds. He ain't have that no more in him. So
we had the acceleration of a Toyota Tacoma.
Oh man, okay. What we got next? What room we got? We got the D line, right?
Yeah, we ain't got that yet. We ain't got the quarterback room. No, I'm just playing. I do have to say that this
How do y'all feel about that though? Because Case Keenum got a little bag. He got a little bag to sit over there and play with the iPad and the Microsoft on the sideline.
What
I think he do more than that for us, though. Honestly, I don't. Case do look. Case out there earning his money. I remember when what's his name that was in the was it Nick Foles? He would go over there. I think with the Justin Fields, he'd be like, "Hey, can I talk to Justin Fields? Get the fuck out of my face." He just walked away.
Move.
Case Keenum like, nah. Case Keenum get on both knees, put his hand in a ponytail.
Hey,
I'm saying, what you gonna do, Caleb? That's what you gonna do, baby. You got it, dog. I got you. Guess what you doing? Guess you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I felt like.
He had the camera right over his shoulder.
Oh yeah, they was on him because he was like, this is why I came. I did not come here to throw a fucking football. I came to make sure you got your shit right. Make sure you got your shit together. And that's why he got the money that he got. But we can get into that if you want to get into.
He had a 2-year contract.
Give him 2 more after that. 2 more.
So
after that.
from what I
They had
heard,
to convince him to play football.
It was only 500,000 more than what he was getting paid last year.
That's what he got paid last year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
he was grateful for it.
That's actually kind of crazy. That's damn near the same thing that Bajan got. What Bajan get 2 for like? What was it?
He got 210, 2 for 10.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. To me.
He do more than Braxton Jones.
Bajan was up there crying about it, man.
Yeah.
Life changing money.
Give me 10 million. Give me 10 million for 2 years right now. I'll be crying my ass off right now. I love the Black Podcast so much. Thanks, Mark Rob.
I'm hitting that incentive.
But you say what?
I'm hitting that incentive. You said up to 10 million, we get it 10 million. That's what that means.
Hey, what y'all say? I got to come up with 10 quotes to show.
You could take the up to out of the contract language. We getting 10. But
this is so now we get to the room that I think most people have an issue with Ryan Poles about. And I think it's been like this a long time. We talked about it, Wes mixed it. The edge rushers. We can't seem to bring in an edge rusher to save our life. Not just Ryan Poles, but just tell me, fellas, and mixed it, I know, but when is the last time y'all remember a Bears homegrown edge rusher? Not Julius Peppers, not Khalil Mack, not Monte, not somebody you traded for. A homegrown.
Even Akeem Hicks, Akeem Hicks something like the Titans or something. Didn't he come from somebody else?
Saints, I think.
Saints or something like that.
Patriots, I believe. I don't know.
Something crazy like that.
Can't remember it. Exactly.
Richard Dent.
Richard Dent.
You see what I'm saying? It's
okay.
Mark Anderson. I love. Hey, keep it coming.
Mark Anderson. Okay, all right.
Crazy.
Fan favorite, but yeah, I got you.
We have to, and this is a draft where it has to happen.
This crazy.
We need to draft because we ain't gonna sign one. Ryan Poles ain't gonna sign the edge.
This draft is kind of set up. That's why I'm more and more getting pissed about the compensatory picks or whatever that we're supposed to get. Because this draft is set up so it's heavy everywhere we need.
Right.
Every single spot we need, it's like damn, like 6 of them, like 4 of them. Damn, we might.
Alonzo Spellman. Oh man.
Now you're making up names.
It's crazy.
That's somebody
We
from Harry Potter.
need to get our own
Oh,
defense
Alex Brown. I don't
edge.
know.
Yeah, we need to get our own edge. We need to get our own edge and stop having to trade for him. And this is the one we gonna need it because look at this room right here.
This is what it was. Joe Tryon, Don Rob, they gone. We at Kentavia Street. We still got Dio irritating ass contract to deal with.
You forgot. You forgot. It wasn't any. Ain't. I can't say his name. Gal Gillimore.
Oh,
Gillimore.
he on the page with the tackles.
Oh, he
Oh, he only
D-tackle.
plays with tackles. Got
He
it. I just got
D-tackle.
him as
Right.
defensive lineman. All right, got you. I'm gonna
Montez
say this
Sweat.
though.
This
I'm
room.
super,
Motivated
super big
Dio.
on
Yeah, you
Austin
right.
Booker. I'm still
Real
super big on
motivated.
Austin Booker. I think
Let's
Austin Booker can get there. I was mad that he missed the first 4 5 weeks of the season, but he came out this last season looking a little different than he did last season.
I think so too.
He came out with more just like I was saying about Kobe Bryant, and like he had the traits, but he wasn't using just like his traits. Remember the season before that he was using his speed, but he couldn't finish because his technique was off and he was so upright, so he could never get nobody down and all this other kind of stuff. He was using his natural born skills. This past season, I seen him
oh
one arming people one time in the shoulder and getting around, getting stuff done, and
Yeah, he's
I
got.
got faith in him. I got faith in that, but that's just one, and that's not enough.
they developing Austin Booker. They
Yeah.
are. And I think we might. That's what gives me hope. We've been able to develop some talent in 1 year, and hopefully they can keep developing talent. You draft you a young guy on the edge, and you develop them all through the spring, all through training camp, and get him on that field, and hopefully he can make some plays for you. I don't know where Street gonna play. He's a defensive end listed, but honestly, yeah, they did it again with him. Where
The fucking hybrid shit is
yeah,
killing me.
you don't know where he's gonna play for real because that just
I think part of that too is you don't know what some of these other people gonna play. Where the hell y'all go put Shamar? Is he gonna go to edge full time? Is what the hell is Dio gonna do?
But see, in college, Shamar was an edge, and they made him put on like 50 pounds to 60 pounds to play D tackle. So then he started playing D tackle there.
Right.
But he's really an edge. Shamar's an
Yeah.
edge.
He's
But
an edge.
so this room, okay, Kentavious Street. I don't. Where did he come from? Do y'all know, like where did
Falcons.
the Falcons? He's like 29, right? He's been in the league. Actually, he actually went to NC State with Joe Tooney and Bradberry. Do y'all know that? He went to NC State with both of those dudes,
Interesting.
and he talked about it.
Yeah. You got a clip?
No, I don't have a clip.
Oh, I thought the way you set that up, I thought you should clip.
I thought you-
That's why I
He
stopped
did.
my thought. I was waiting for the clip to hit.
You
He
said,
did
"Let's
talk
have
about it. I got a
messing with
quote.
that
I could
myself."
quote him. I got a quote.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, but this is one of those, like, just it's a depth piece. It's a depth piece. It's a hybrid. I know we hate it, but whoever we draft, with that first and second pick, those two guys is finna play in front of him. He's gonna come in. It's gonna be a rotation, but like you say, both y'all said can't have too many defensive linemen.
No, oh my gosh, keep getting them as much as you
And
can.
if they can rotate how they're gonna rotate, I can see it. For me though, I think it's the second time this offseason I said this, but I don't want to be Mark Rob. I need that dude that everybody was like, ooh, they got him. Damn. You know what I mean? Like they drafted him. Oh yeah. He finna, he finna stand in front of them all.
Can we all like this is the worst room. This is the worst room to me.
You still got to
I
draft.
think it's the
It's
worst room simply because how bad it was last season, and you didn't, like I was just saying, you didn't go get that. You didn't go get Thanos. You didn't go get Thor. You only got Robin. and Nightwing and Cyborg,
Oh
Catwoman.
God.
Like, all right, cool. What's Superman? At least go get Batman. At least he got money. Like, go do something. That's how I feel.
Man, I can't wait to the draft. I can't wait to see who they grab. We will be live during the first round, in the
I
second
can't
round
wait.
for sure. May not be all of us, but somebody will be live covering the draft, especially the first round. Can't wait.
I'm be on the rooftop somewhere if I have to be. Hey, y'all don't see a motherfucker, and I'm gonna have to be muted. Big ass air conditioner going off in the background.
It's
What
the draft. It's the draft.
what do y'all think of this room if Shamar was officially in it?
It's
What is the?
hopeful. It's
Like,
If I
hopeful.
say
like
I don't see
kind of
nothing
just like
different.
a in hybrid or whatever. But like if Shamar was like listed as like a depth piece in this edge room, and you know what I'm saying, like we still don't got that number one starter spot to go across from Montez. But I'm saying like
Right.
as far as like the people behind Montez and Booker, how like we to me, I don't know I don't know Dio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Street either. But
Motivated, Dio.
Yeah.
He got a new
Well,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like it's
we gonna
hopeful.
call him
It's
that from here on out.
yeah. It's yeah.
Motivated.
He motivated. Same thing. Hey, you gonna go to the other room and it's the same motherfucker that do the same fucking shit. And I know Mark Rock will get mad. It's the same people. It's the upside. It's the look of them. It's whatever. But they kind of the same
Well,
shit. Like
Wes, Shamar was my boy. That was
I
my
ain't talking about
dog
Siobhan. I'm
coming
talking
out.
about Dio and Javon. They like the
Yeah, no,
same
I'm just
thing.
saying this
But
room in
yeah,
general. To his question, Shamar was my. He don't
yeah.
move the needle in this room.
Right.
He
It's the hope. It's
ain't.
hopeful.
It's very
I got some
hopeful.
belief in him. I got what I call him when we draft him. What I call him, a Badger, Tasmanian Devil, whatever I
Man,
called him. I couldn't wait for him to do it. I was so sad when he got injured because I wanted to see what he can do. Like I got hope for the future, but it's like it's like when you got kids. I got kids. My daughter's 6, and it's like she just told me, I know what 1 + 1 is. It's 2. I'm like, all right, let me know when you're doing trigonometry. Like I'm waiting on you to be the greatest, the best. You see what I'm saying? Like I get it. It's cute. You got add, you got addition and subtraction. Fine. Quantum physics mean and impress me. That's what I
this
need from this group.
this comment right here. What y'all think about this one from Bear Truth? Crazy when you look at this pick because it's possible only Booker will be here next year.
it'll be Booker and Shamar. Fuck you said.
Right.
Yeah,
And
Shamar
Daniel
will be
Hardy.
here.
Yeah, let Daniel Hardy in there.
They probably bring him back because he's definitely a special teams ace.
He's
He
special teams ace.
contributes. He's probably our best. Well, Blackwell.
But the crazy part about that is, and I'm gonna say that is so fucking what? Because this is the point where you go and get the other guys. Just like we just watched how young we got in like the linebacker room, the secondary, and all that kind of stuff. That remember I said that 27 and younger rule that I was just talking that kind of 27. This where the oldest motherfucker in the room is Austin Booker, but you got a room full of young ass dogs who just energy.
I
You
would
don't
love
get.
to see Booker turn into just
I got
man.
you. He's still look. He's still on my
It looks like
radar.
Memphis
I
though.
still got the hope. He looked like he getting it. That's why I was mad he missed the first 5 weeks or the first 4 weeks or whatever with that injury. But like I said, like by week 8, I saw him doing some stuff that he didn't do last season. Some big dog stuff. So some of these offensive linemen, I'm like, okay.
I need to know more about Jeremy Garrett. That's what I need. We know Dan
Who the fuck is?
Roshar.
The defensive line
You see what I'm
coach.
saying? We know
Yeah,
Dan. We
let's
know
do
Al
some. Let's put him
Harris,
on.
Antoine Randall L. Is
You-
Jeremy Garrett
that's-
the guy
We should see.
to develop these? Like,
I
I'm
don't
just
know because
asking.
he kind of ain't he a younger? Ain't he mid 30s something like that?
I believe
I
so.
think he's a younger kind of cat, and I don't think he's a. I don't know if he's a defensive line specialist either. Like I said, when I researched Darren Rochard, I had to go into the scrolls and go back way back in time because he's been doing it for so long. This guy, I'm not sure. We'll see.
I
The
don't know.
hell.
I don't know. Well, there's no Contavious Street is the only new addition in here. We can slide to the tackles.
Slide to the tackles. It'll get worse. We should have did this first.
Yeah.
We should have ended with like the wide receivers or something. Yeah,
That's
he
the
got the
old
acceleration of a Toyota
room,
Cobra.
and
Yeah.
this the new room.
No more Chris Williams. No more
Somebody liked
Quincy
him.
Billings.
Chris
Dang,
Williams
man.
went somewhere too. I forgot
Yeah, he went somewhere too.
the
Your
team he
cousin
went
left
to.
us, Mark. Mark Rob, you left. Man.
Chris Williams.
I like looking up at him, not knowing who got the sack. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's Dom Rob. Never mind.
Is Billings getting re-signed?
Oh, Don Rob went to Houston. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
Yeah.
fucking. Talk about getting robbed at gunpoint.
Well, let's kick it off and talk about Neville Gallimore. Look, the way I look at Neville Gallimore is the way I look at the left tackle position. Somebody, anybody, if you knew, take the spot, please. I don't want Grady to be the starter. I don't want Javon to be the starter. I don't want Braxton to be the starter. I don't want fucking who else is at left tackle? Theo.
Theo,
Somebody just take the
I played
spot.
left tackle for
Somebody
2 snaps.
own it and show me that you can do the job
Mm-hmm.
that they asking you to do. And this is the same way I look at with this position as well.
Yes. And what I can
Javon
say,
ain't it. Grady ain't
yeah,
it. Seize the moment.
yes.
Go ahead, Wes.
No, I was gonna say the thing about it is I feel like a lot of people talk about when we down them a little bit. It's more of like you like to say, and I think Mixon says sometimes too. It's like, are you a football player, or even at least are you playing your position the right way? You might not be like naturally gifted at it, but it is certain things you can do because this is a game that people made rules and structures on how to do it the right way. Like I think about like I talk about people all the time. I talk about like well, Tom Brady won 7 Super Bowls, but he didn't have the biggest arm. He wasn't the fastest, but he knew what it took to play his position, and he did that better than anybody else. I think Neville kind of does that, even if he probably don't have the traits that I would probably like him to
Yeah,
have in
no,
a
because
sense.
I'm telling you right now, he better than Javon Dexter.
I
And Javon is
look,
6'6", 300. I don't know what, but he like
280
DeForest
or something like
Buckner,
that. Yeah.
and Neville ain't that.
Neville ain't that, but my whole thing was what I seen when I seen him. It's like he just knows what he's supposed to be doing for the most part, like what he's trying to be doing. Like, and you can't win them all. Don't get me wrong, you can't win them all. But I was looking at some of this too, and I was looking at how like you see him like how he's splitting the A gap a lot of time, like because he's not that big, but he's look like he's getting in between. See how he's getting in
Hungry,
between. I can't
splitting
remember
double
seeing Javon
team.
Dexter do that.
No, he gets on one block and it's over with
And it's over
unless
with.
the
He
play
showed
just somehow make
his
his way back
shoulders
to
is the
him.
same. They parallel with the offensive lineman all the time, and he kind of want a bull rush. And if he lose that, then it's over. You know what I mean? This guy, he's like my best thing to do is get in between, clog it up, and clog it up. And the reason why I like this is kind of like an addition to greatness. With him doing something like that, and then you put like he said, we got D Jack and Bush out there being real linebackers. What Mark X Misses was talking about being in a division, how we got to stop the run. That's the initial way to stop the run.
Yep, make it to where that running back got to meet your defender in the gap.
Meet your defender in the gap, and if it ain't no gap, guess what? He got to go on the outside, and that's when you get the sweats and the bookers and those guys get them some TFLs and all that kind of stuff because it's going to be like a team kind of effort. look until we get Thanos or somebody to come down here. You know, Zeus, somebody on that defensive line. Other than that, it's going to have to be a team effort, and we'll see. Like after the draft, I feel Tom. I keep saying Tommy Harris in there, but that's right. Like you turn in you getting in there, like you turning sideways and just getting in there and just muddying it up, muddying the line
Yep.
up.
Yep. You
That's
gotta
it.
blow. You gotta, like you said, muddy it up, and you gotta
Yeah.
blow up
And
the
blow up
play.
because you're gonna
Just
get it.
blow
You're
it
gonna
up.
get it. You're gonna get either you're gonna muddy it up or you're gonna slip through that one. You see a couple of slip through just good enough to where you blow up. You blow somebody up. So
Look, he's
like I said,
going to be a rotational piece
yep.
for sure. He's gonna replace your Andrew Billings. He's gonna replace your Chris Williams, unless, like I said, I hope he shows that he can supplant Javon Dexter and
But yeah, look.
or Grady Jarrett, because they clearly, obviously Grady is he's old. He on
Yeah.
his way out, but Javon shouldn't be still. He's like Braxton to me. He shouldn't be there. It's
Hmm.
it's so
But
hopefully
like I
hopefully
said,
he can come in and handle business.
you got some people doing their job. Remember when Caleb was screaming at, I forgot who was screaming at that. I was at the playoff game. We said, do your job.
Yep.
Just do your job. Just do what you're supposed to be doing. And let everything else fall where it may. Like I said, I like that he knows what his job is in his position. And like even right there, like he almost lost that one right there. But he knew his job.
Stuck with the play, took on the
Stuck with the
three
play.
blocks. It took on.
Yeah.
Mixed it. What you think about Neville Gallerman?
This is like the one free agency signing that I don't really have a whole lot of information about, specifically because it happened like on like the later end of free agency, and it was like when I had to kind of go back into work and all of that stuff. So I didn't get to do my due diligence as far as research with this player as I did with some of the other players. But
Neville?
yeah.
I believe. Okay, I believe Neville was our first signing.
No, it was Bradberry.
Okay, yeah, we made the trade for Bradberry, but like as far as signing, I think he was our very first one of the day on Monday. Neville was. It took a minute. Now it was a lot of moves being made before we. But I think he came. I think it was him, and then it was Kobe.
Oh no.
Or no, I don't know who was second, but it might have been Kobe. I think
Kobe was second. Then I don't know who was oh, you know what? I'm thinking of what's his name? Jedric.
Jedric, yep.
Yeah,
That
Jedric
was
is one that I didn't really get to watch too much. This is the guy that came from the Colts.
Yep.
Jedric, yeah. Yeah, I think as far as like I just want to see somebody be more active in that middle, you know what I'm saying?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, like Grady to me just I don't think Grady's a bad player. I just don't think Grady fits well. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't think Grady is the best scheme fit. But some of these clips, the first thing I'm thinking about when I see some of these clips is I'm seeing kind of what I want to see in the D tackles that I'm looking at. That's draft prospects. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I don't think that this is a sign that's going to take bringing in a draft prospect off the board or drop it down the board, so to speak. I think that
Absolutely not.
you do that like to me it's like when we get to the draft, it's like you're gonna start seeing a lot of this stuff come together in terms of what the vision is that they tried to put together and stuff like that. And I just hope that they got this position as well as edge as high of a priority as I think they should, because these guys they need the most help. But I like a lot of the pieces that they got in free agency, including this one, because it just like to me, a lot of what it comes back down to is like how have we gotten faster? How have we gotten, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Have we gotten better? Have we gotten better at certain things, whatever? And it's like that's one of the biggest things. Like this dude kind of like he moving people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he himself is like he fighting through all of these different plays. You know what I'm
Double teams, triple teams. I think somebody put his 40 time in the chat. I can't, but
Did that.
it's like,
saying?
okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely like I'm excited for it, but it's gonna be a lot of competitions in training camp. The same, you know what I'm saying? The same way we seen this past year or whatever, and it's like with Javon and them, it's like y'all real close to being phased out. So we gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
room, go ahead, Wes.
Oh no, I was going to agree with that 2K in the sense of Williams and Billings. Like, um,
I kept forgetting about Chris West, but I've been said Billings should have been gone.
I know you hate Billings, yeah, a fan favorite, but anyway,
Yeah, you
you know,
hate
you that
Billy.
when you 378,000 pounds, I mean, it's hard to be good. Like, well, your jersey number 970 is
He he weighed. He came in bigger than he was the previous year, for
yeah.
sure. And it's
So
like, damn.
my whole thing is this: like the plan. I can see the plan. I can see what y'all doing. It's. I'm at the point when it comes to this room specifically speaking. It's it should be easy. First round, 25th pick, biggest, baddest dog. Care if he, I don't care where you get him from. I don't care if you get. I don't care if he in the jungle in Costa Rica. Bring that big motherfucker over here and let him get up and clog up the middle. Like
Yeah,
that's how I feel right now.
be productive.
Be productive and know and be coachable. Like we was just talking about what's his name? Jeremy Garrett. Like I don't know how good of a coach he is or whatever. I can't really say.
Hey,
But
hey, the chat. Hold on.
they going
Why did
crazy. I ain't gonna
they?
big, but
Why they just go in on Big Bill like that?
I
My
said
bad.
that his jersey number 970.
Area code is crazy.
Your jersey number 970. But the thing about Billings
Stretching
that I
rim.
like, I don't his size and all that. He like that kid that don't know he that big. Cause he be trying
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, hey,
yeah, and
you know
damn,
the
Yeah,
worst
Gilmore from
sight
Canada.
is when a quarterback roll out and all you see is 9-7 chasing him. You be like, oh, well, that motherfucker got a first down.
He
That's a
got
first.
a 50-yard run. Tom Brady going
Oh
for 50
man.
yards on that run. What do you mean?
yeah.
But like I said, I
Seeing
still
Billings
love Billings,
first down
man.
the
I
quarterback
love
is
good.
good to
Like
watch,
I
bro.
just like it's the thing about Billings. It makes this why when you be like he got to go. I get what you're saying, but I know his heart in that got a lot of cholesterol in it. But
Hey,
he
look,
got a good heart and he got a
look,
good
hey,
motor in that.
Billings was better last year. I'm gonna just
He
say that
was
he was
better last
way
year.
better last year.
Javon don't got that same kind of like heart that
Yeah.
Billings got. Billings like I don't give a fuck. I'm this big. I'm finna hit arms. He finna go. Javon be like, oh, I missed that one. I'll try again
I
next
hated to
snap.
see him chasing a quarterback down. I
So
think that's the only reason Poe's like, we gotta get faster.
we gotta get
We
fast. Like,
he
we
saw
gotta get a
that
lot though.
shit.
But
Yeah,
that's just my fan opinion is. I mean,
y'all are
just
funny.
as a novelty, I would like to keep Andrew and Billings around. I don't know, make him the defensive line coach. I don't fucking know. I just love
Hey,
me some Bill.
he was a fan favorite last year. They
Yeah,
love Big Bill. Big Bill was beloved here. Still
still
running
running
down the
down the
field.
field. Yeah, yeah, Chris Maddox, you got to give him credit.
Hey,
That mother, he ain't even moving. He swung his arm 7 times. He went 2 yards. Like what? That's fine. We like it.
oh, that's funny. Y'all funny. That was a good little laugh. Look,
We
so
got one more room though, don't we? At least
do
two.
we?
Yeah, we got 2 rooms.
What rooms?
I mean, we ain't do the quarterback room yet, which I
I've
don't
been
think we
skipping
really
them
gotta
around, so
do.
I'm not even keeping track of which one.
You talking about
I am
QB and running
because
back?
I have my list of all the players right here. So I'm circling them and I'm grading them as we go. All right,
Nah,
you know,
we didn't get no running backs or no quarterbacks. Them the two you talking about,
all right.
right?
I'm talking about tight ends. We got robbed,
Oh, we lost the tight end. We
This was
did
the
lose.
only room we said everybody could stay.
and that's why I said we need to talk about it. Cause
The
somebody,
only room.
buddy, see,
Cause
and this one you gotta watch your
who?
cousins now. Cause you could be dating
Oh,
a chick
bro.
and then he gonna say he don't like her. And then a couple weeks later, you see them at Waffle House or Applebee's together. Fucking Declan
Durham
Doyle.
Smythe. And I like Durham Smythe. I
That's
like
what I
him.
said. I
Durham
I
like
Smythe
really
was
Derek
low
did.
key
Smith,
like
man.
he was like a hidden gem.
Better
Like
than
He
Komet.
you
and
got
that's what
something
I
in your
meant when I
pocket,
said
you just
like
yeah.
Better than
that's what I
Komet.
said like during like OTAs around that time, like right around that time. I think that's when we got Smythe from the Dolphins or whatever. And it was like, oh, okay, he coming in and he's gonna do his job, and he actually did his job, and I would say a little bit more.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? It didn't take much, especially when you behind Colston Loveland and Cole Komet. It's like all you gotta do is make 5, 6 plays in 17 games, and then you be like, all right, cool, you can stay.
That's crazy though. That's a good point. When you behind Colston and Komet, but you were still able to like
To
let your
impact
name be
games,
impact
big blocks,
games.
big catches when
That's
we needed to down the stretch late in the season, size. Hey, go take a hey, go sit down. I got you for two
yeah.
plays. Catch
Your
your breath.
quarterback threw you the ball on crucial third
So
downs
crucial
multiple
third
times.
downs.
And
So
not to mention the blocking,
and
obviously.
not, and obviously the blocking and all that. And I just felt like Baltimore was being some little bitches.
Right.
They was butt hurt.
Declan, just
Declan
like
was
Ian
pocket watching.
Cunningham. You say what?
Declan was pocket watching.
Yeah, just like Ian Cunningham grabbed a couple. That's what Chris Williams was. I think the chat said it earlier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he
yeah,
went
just like
down.
he grabbed some people, Durham
But we
Smythe
didn't
had
care
to
about
grab.
them.
Yeah, we ain't
Don't
care
nobody
about
care about that nasty orange candy that's in the bowl. You know that orange candy that be in the bowl. People got it in the front
the
in the office.
I don't know what you're talking
Stephen
about.
Carlson
I
is
thought you was talking about that one Halloween candy.
Oh, you
Them
talking about
damn
candy corn?
yeah, that shit.
Yeah, nobody want that candy corn. There you go. That's what it named.
Stephen Carlson
Don't
don't get
nobody
to
want your
say
candy
that.
corn
Jim
or your
Johnson
black
likes him a
licorice.
lot.
Daryl's mouth was like a peppermint, a lifesaver. It's like, yeah, it's not the best candy in the world, but if you see something one time, every now and again, you probably grab one.
I'm gonna let you answer this one, Wes, or maybe
Mm.
you two mixed it. However y'all want to do
Which one? Absolutely not.
it.
Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
Ah,
No, absolutely not.
guess not. No chance. No
Go
chance.
to Baltimore. Go to Baltimore. You pretty much got the same kind of. Well, I guess you. I mean, he ain't probably as fast as Derrick Henry, but he's a bigger running back. Maybe he can go over there and learn how to be a running back. Cause his ass ain't no running back for us.
Who?
I put too much. Mark Robinson. I put too much.
Roshan.
Put too many words and too much effort, and Roshan Johnson to defend him or care about him at this point in time in life.
You know he's still under contract though.
I
Yeah,
know
he'll be
that's.
here.
I
He
know
on his
he'll
rookie
be here.
deal.
Yeah, we gonna
Everybody
see
on
that
a
big
rookie
head
deal
ass
will always be
with
here.
him with his fucking his lazy boy helmet on with the big ass pillow helmet on. Fucking stupid ass.
Oh man, and I liked Roshan. I thought he
I
was the
do.
boom
You
to the
let
zoom of Swift, and Kamanun guy took that. Like he came in
easy.
and took that ASAP.
He did that with a sneeze, a chew.
Yes, Homer was not re-signed.
Homer
I'm
was not.
glad. That's another one I'm glad about.
It's actually
Yeah,
only one
homie.
running back that. Well, there's only one running back that was a free agent, at least in this part of the room. But Britton Brown got re-signed,
What do you
and
got? Futures?
huh?
Was he on? Did they sign him to a futures contract or?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
So
Futures. I
yeah,
like Britton Brown. He got a touchdown this year.
Yeah.
I like Britton
More than
Brown
Roshan. He
too.
had more touchdowns than Roshan this year.
Yeah, he had more touches than Roshan this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Ro-
crazy, because the year before Roshan had like five,
Five.
6 touchdowns.
Mm.
Wild. Hmm.
You go from 5, 6 touchdowns to not even playing in the offensive snap.
He got
Rojo.
two. He got two handoffs all season.
Did he?
I think so.
I must have was pissing her at the bar buying me a shot because I didn't see this.
He had a. I think he had a couple that, but I think actually no. One went for like 10 yards, I believe, something like that. I do think I remember that, but Deion Hankins practice squad. Yeah, Hankins. He got
Yeah,
hurt
thank you.
last year, didn't he? Didn't Hankins like tear his
Yeah,
ACL or something? He had a season-ending
yeah,
injury.
I think he got out. But this is my whole thing about this. Y'all saying y'all want can Roshan play Daryl Smite? No, he can't. He don't want to play like what you say, my Rob. He not a football player. He don't want to get in there. Smythe
Oh,
was like,
Roshan.
I'm finna take my fingers and I'm finna get in there and I'm finna move. Like I'm finna do that. The other stuff, I don't even care about getting the football or whatever. I'm finna do it. And then he just happened to get the football a couple times, which made him better for us in the long run. Roshan not finna block nobody. He not finna move nobody. I
You
guarantee you.
J2K, you sure it wasn't?
But I know Wheeler tore his
Yeah, he was
ACL
on
on the
IR.
show.
Yeah, he was on IR because he was on IR. Wait,
Mhm.
yeah, against the Bills. Yeah, but
I don't think Manon got hit no rookie wall. I just think it was by the time of the end of the year came, people realized who he was and that he was not just a 7th round pick. When after he run over your motherfucking linebacker, was that the linebacker or I don't know who he was for the Packers though? When he break your fucking helmet, you start thinking about trying to do something about it.
Hankins was on IR too, people.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, Hankins was on IR. Go look it up.
I'm pretty sure you're right too. I thought he was too for sure. I don't know why he was on that, but I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
talking to the chat
Yeah.
because I don't think Hankins was
And
on
that's
IR.
my hope. Like I said, somebody said they think Manon got slowed down. I just think people realize fucking week. I mean, it took them a while, week 16, 17, that hey, this dude will literally run through you and tear up your equipment to do it. And
Well,
then spin
Steve
off and
think we
run.
wouldn't be good without Johnson. I'm thinking he talking about Roshan Johnson, right?
Who? You better be talking about Ben Johnson.
Oh yeah,
You better be talking about Ben Johnson. Put a
he
B in front
got
of
to
that.
be talking about Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Johnson and Johnson. There's a lot of Johnsons you can put up there. It ain't Roshan.
Well,
Yeah.
fellas, this is where we at now. It's draft time. Now it's officially draft time. It's officially draft time. Chat, do this one thing for me. 25. Pick 25. Who I know y'all been throwing a lot of names in there at pick 57, pick 60. 25. Who y'all taking at 25, chat? D tackle, edge. Is it gonna be a safety there that y'all want?
I
Who
know
Can
y'all
what
we
I'm
do
taking.
taking?
something?
I know what I'm taking.
Can we do
25?
something? Let's do this.
What's up?
If we get some people, let's first of all, let's do this. Let's start the
Caleb Banks,
next
Peter
show
Woods.
with
Caleb Banks just broke his foot again.
Right.
The same
Caleb.
foot.
Yeah, and that shit is crazy. But let's do this. I wanna, cause I really do want to start going over like who y'all think we need to get in the draft or whatever the case is. But I want to go off of a position and like let's decide on what position we want to do, right? And if we get a super chat or we get some super chats with some names at whatever position we pick, next episode we could do a little profile on that person in the segment. Just try to
Or just
see.
do a person, because what we did last season was each of us got to pick a group. Well, we did our top 3 needs. So let's just call it left tackle, defensive tackle, edge. And each of us had to pick that position. Mark Rob picked last. That's how I got the wide receivers that one year. And then you go find all the all the defensive ends, and you study all of them. You say which ones was really good, which ones you think got the best chance of getting, and then you end with basically, are we gonna get them at the pick that we at? That's how I got my tagline
Are
last
we
season
all? Are we
when I
going
talked about
all
wanting to do
only
that.
go off of pick 25 though? Or y'all just looking at value throughout the draft?
Well, I mean, we don't have to go off pick 25 because it's 25. We were really going off the what was room 9.
Yeah, we were. I mean, it was different. So that
It
year
was a
was.
different situation. We don't have
Are
to
we
go off
gonna take
25, but
an offense, a tackle? We gonna take
yeah,
a
we're
wide
gonna take a wide
receiver or
receiver,
edge rusher?
offensive tackle, or edge rusher, which was easier in the sense of it. We don't have to do it this year. I thought it was pretty good because it gave us the diversity of not kind of stepping on each other's toes. Because if I get defense end and my rock with defense tackle, it's kind of like we're gonna be in each other's yard in a way. So I mean, we could do it like that, or we could do. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. That's how we did it, and it went well. I thought it was good. I think we had a great show that time. Um,
No, for
like I
sure.
said, I got my tagline. Let me
So
introduce y'all to Mr. Ramadoonza. Give me that.
I don't. I don't.
Zion Young. I heard a lot of bad. I don't know about Zion Young. My bad. I'm looking at the chat. My bad.
I
Give me
don't know.
that.
I still got to do my research on a lot of these college players because y'all already know I don't watch a whole lot of college football.
Oh, don't tell Al.
Ah, that's funny. That is funny.
And that's for you. That's for you lifers in the Back Bear podcast.
Hey, the lifers know Al. They know they get
Oh
that one.
shit!
They
Don't
get
tell
that.
fucking Al. But
Damn, I
yeah,
don't see no Buckeye, no
I was.
McDonald. No more
That's who I'm
McDonald.
talking. Bye. Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Then we
that's
gotta do
that's my that's my number one right there. You know, I don't even really I hate to call it. I hate to go for McDonald's. My fan and me don't want me to go get McDonald.
I mean, well,
Everybody keep saying Caleb Banks, which I get, because I get the
pick two. Like
traits. The
but you
traits
know
is
what's
low, but the
crazy?
skill is high.
That would fit Ryan
But
Post. He loves drafting injury prone line D
what
linemen.
happened? He had a vasectomy.
Who?
Nah, just play. He said Ryan Post like injured. I said Ryan Post like people that just
I
went
was
to the
about to say,
hospital.
nah, he broke his foot again. The same foot
Oh,
that
Caleb Banks did break his foot. Yeah,
yeah.
no, he out. Well, yeah, whatever. But you right, Ryan Post would draft him because he think
Yeah,
he
he
can
would.
cheat.
He
He gonna
definitely
draft
would.
him in the third
Shamar
round.
Turner had a rod in his foot. He drafted
Mark
him.
Robb's gonna draft him in the third round.
Yeah, nah. I mean, he
Ain't
might
Karan the
fall
third
to the
round?
third.
Ain't Karan third round too?
Karan is third round.
I'm telling you.
Karan, Shamar. Who else? It was some other dudes that had some injury problems.
Everybody third round. I don't want to talk about too many of them, but they was just all nothing. It was zero, zilch, as far as I know. But yeah, we could do that, or we could pick a player. We could pick a, or if you want to do this,
Because like this year, okay, if we were to do the position thing, it'd be like, okay, what is it? What do y'all think? Safety, D tackle,
I would say D
or
tackle,
D line?
We was
safety,
talking about it
left tackle.
before the free agency. What was the list? I think we all unanimously said D-Tac is number one.
D tackle, but so D tackle and edge kind of the same thing, or they can be separate.
We can
They
make
could be
it the
separate.
same thing if y'all want to. That's fine. I'm just trying to see. Wow, I'm asking that question because what I'm trying to figure out is how much did the needs change after free agency?
Go get some water from your cousin house.
I think linebacker. Well, I guess you might. Yeah. Will you draft a linebacker? Probably not early.
Okay, wait.
But there you go, right there. I guess right there, if you want to D tackle edge safety, that's really
That's
the
what I
top
got. I
two.
got D tackle. Mine is not in no order, so I don't want to get yelled at. I basically looked at it like top 5 is D tackle, edge, safety. I'm throwing left tackle in there because I put running back on the show, and then cornerback.
Corner, wide receiver at some point.
And I think we're gonna do wide receiver as a honorable mention, and a tight end maybe because Smythe left, so we might as well bring. He probably bring one late. See what he got.
Heard it's a deep tight end draft too.
There's some tight ends in here too. It's everything we need in this draft. So honestly, you can't go wrong. You just have to be right.
Well, for sure, what we gonna do is look at the top 10 players at these positions: top safeties, top D tackles, top edge rushers.
Hmm.
Look at them, show the highlights, kind of like we did tonight.
Let's just do that then.
Do the
We can do
highlight,
that.
talk about them, talk about what they did at the combine, what they did in their
How
career.
about we do it like this, Mark Rob? You gonna get a piece of paper. You're gonna write defensive tackle, defensive end, and safety on it. Put it in the hat or box or a vase or whatever. And
Mm.
you can pick and say, all right, this one's for you. Mixed it. You pull it out, safety. That's your shit. Pull the next one out, defensive end, West. That's your shit. And you, cause you Mark Rob, so you picking, so you got to get the last pick anyway. And you just get what's left. Because you did that last time anyway, and you got offensive line. So, and that was really good
Offensive
too.
lineman.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
center too. We need a center too. I almost
Yeah,
forgot
that's it.
center. We
Oh,
need a center
I did
too.
not put center down. Let me move that above wide receiver.
Now that the free agency is passed, though, I'm immediately about to jump on this now, and because the
I
draft is
got
what,
my
April
list.
20,
8, 15th or something like that.
late April, mid
Mid,
April.
mid, mid, they like 15th, 18th, something like that. We
We
got
got a couple weeks.
got
We
four
got
weeks
some
to get your shit
time.
together.
About to jump into this hard. I like the thing with this with our chat is it's a lot of names that I've been seeing. I think Howie put a couple names in there that he said he thought I would like. I'm gonna check those names out. Yeah, we about to April 23rd.
So every third,
Late
I
April. We gonna jump into the
put
draft for
my.
sure.
Hmm.
I need a
I
D
said,
tackle. I need a D tackle. I need an edge. That's really my top two. And no, I will. If you give me a D tackle, get me a safety next, and then I'll let I'll let you put your faith. And when I say you, I mean like Ryan Post. I'll
right.
let you put your faith in your Dio signing, and then your Shamar draft pick, and then your Montez Sweat and your. I'll let you do
Honestly,
that.
but
Give me a D tackle, then get me a safety. But if you go
it's pretty
edge
good.
first, I need my D tackle next. Definitely my D tackle next. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how we gonna do this.
It's
Like I
gonna be
said,
fun.
regardless, we gonna look at the top 10 guys at these positions. Bring them on here. We're
I
gonna
know
break
I ain't
down the
never liked the
tape.
draft until I started doing this. I used to just watch it and just
Yeah,
almost kind of hate watch
it,
it. And now that I do this, I'm like, I can't wait.
it's fun now.
Woo.
It's exciting now. So,
Look in the refrigerator.
anyone want to trade 25th? Uh,
No, man, let's stay where we at. Stay solid. Stay on like, stop trying. See, and it's stuff like that. I call that, that Ryan Post cutesiness. Take the
Ryan
draft.
Poe's good for trading back too. He
I
traded
know,
back
and
a
then, but
lot.
the thing about
You
it is,
traded back last
we
year, didn't get no
we
goddamn
saw
running back
last
from Mount
right. We
Sinai.
saw last year that trading
Mm-hmm.
back is trading back is like lions. It's hard to keep up with it because you got to keep telling the same lie. You know what I mean? Like trading back is like lying. Then you got to lie again. Then you got to lie again, and eventually you don't lie so much like you just fuck. I feel like we are. I mean, we not perfect. We got some stuff to do and all that kind of stuff. But we got some solid picks and some solid places that we can get exactly what we need in this solid draft that has everything we need in it. Be steady, stay there. Honestly,
The
I feel
top,
like take best player where you need. Like if
that's
25
what he said.
defensive tackle, boom. What is it? 50 something defensive what an edge. Now if somebody come and give you a sweet deal, take it. I'm not saying don't trade up or trade back, but if it's a sweet deal, especially right in a moment, if you a pick away, and they're like, hey, look, we got the next pick. You can have this pick right now, and you can go get Mark Robb, and then we'll go back down because we're gonna get Marcus Mixed it. Oh yeah, we'll take it right up. But don't trade back and be like, you have to wait 15 spots, and then they snake you for Scatterboo, or they snake you for I keep forgetting who the Falcons stole from me the other year, but you know what I mean? Like if that happens, then
Oh,
boom.
who was that D lineman?
Brit,
That's
Britain,
crazy.
what's his name? Britain,
Nah, it was fucking.
Bryce. What's his name?
Oh, it might be Bryce
He
something.
from Washington. He played with Rome and Penix.
Was that right before we took? That was right before we took. Who did we take right before? Right
I,
after that,
I think it was fucking Tory Taylor.
Tory Taylor.
I
That's
forgot his
crazy.
name. It's Bryce something
He's
like
a
that. But
lineman though. Falcons young D lineman. I don't know, but it was one of the guys that you talked about. You had him
I
mocked
wanted him so
you
bad.
asked coming to
He
us.
would. He. Hey, we wouldn't need no Javon Dexter if he was here.
Yeah,
I
well,
feel.
yeah. Javon is that. I remember when we drafted Javon and we was live, and the draft expert people was like, everybody was like silent and like, what the Bears doing? Like, what are they doing? And but he wanted another DeForest Buckner like he had in Indianapolis, and Matty Berflus, never got him to DeForest Buckner level. But look, it's draft time. We're gonna have all that covered. We're gonna do a lot of draft stuff on here. Hopefully, y'all can come
It's
in
gonna be
the
fun.
chat and jump in and help us too, and throw y'all ideas in there. Put us on some names that we ain't necessarily looked at yet or at all. So, fellas, anything else before we wrap this thing up?
What was that? Sorry, my bad.
No, I'm just saying. Any last words, comments, concerns? And again, if you have not,
I mean, we have.
subscribe. We are trying. Yes, Benjamin, we are too. Everybody looking forward to the draft after this free agency. We all looking for them D linemen. Subscribe to the channel, the Blackberry Podcast, if you have not already. I got you. One word, no space to the Blackberry Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Robb, with my co-host in the building, Chef West.
Oh, I do
To
gotta
the
say, y'all
right
see
of
my
me.
White Sox training camp down here in Arizona? We got down here the 26th.
They was down there. They played. They
Yeah.
played. They had the spring game.
Spring training down here every year.
Mm-hmm.
I get out there.
One word, no space. I'm your host, Mark Robb, with my co-host in the building, Chef West to the right of me, and Marcus Mix it at the bottom of your screen.
We out there like the Phantom of the Opera, hide behind the curtain.
What's up, Wes? You said you had something.
No, I think we
Lee
hit on it.
Hunter?
I
Lee
had
Hunter?
some.
I was looking at
We
him.
didn't really get into the whole Max Crosby situation. How we feel about that? Anybody feel like we still should be trying to get into that? Even not the Raid. What the fuck is the Raiders? Sorry, y'all. The Raiders said that they don't want to trade him anymore. Like, do we think we should try to entice them a little bit to get him, make that big splash? Because we got young, we got speed, but we don't got no splash. So
I just think,
just y'all opinion on it.
you should. I think we should. I'd still give up a first. I still give them that 25th. They still have that 25th still. And whatever else, maybe give them, whatever. But I think that the important thing is that I still give them that 25th pick. But I don't think they have to. They got the cap space apparently to sit on it and hold them. They might even go into next season with him. Now, if they suck, he might be like, "Oh, well, this ain't what I thought." I still want to leave now. I don't want to stick around. But I don't think nothing's gonna happen with Max Crosby. I think he's gonna sit there at least till training camp. If anything gonna happen, it's gonna be in training camp. I would give up I would give up that 25th pick though for sure. I'm not phased by the failed physical or none of that shit. I've seen it before. We've had it happen here before. So
yeah, I mean, I ain't too big on going for it. I still would. I treat him like like I like you, cute and all. So I'm gonna text you a little bit. What you doing? Hey. But I ain't really caring about your reply, really, unless you about that business. That's how I feel like we should do. Like, I wouldn't
unless
stop
they
calling
own
them.
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop calling them about it. I wouldn't get off of it. But I ain't really pressed about what you gonna reply and stuff from me. And even given the whole, like, everybody's an injury and all that kind of stuff, and everybody was up in arms, but I was like, but we knew that. We knew that, but did you see if that you did? I mean, did you see him play like all season? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was it was that.
Give me with we just saw that roll. I will take a 70% Max Crosby over whatever Dio Ademo done gave us already.
I know for sure. Hey, but he motivated now, Wes. He
He,
motivated.
yes, this is second year. Who was motivated last year?
Was it Montez? I
Nah,
think
man, it was
Montez.
Javon Dexter. He had the
Oh yeah.
screenshot. He
Oh,
was all
Javon
big.
had the
He was oh
yeah.
yeah, he motivated. He supposed to get? He's supposed to get 10 sacks. He's supposed to get two.
Ooh.
What did he say? Two. Remember he said 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries.
Yeah, you
Remember
right.
that? Oh,
Yeah.
nigga, I said.
I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Bears players need to stop saying shit like that.
I thought it's the
Really, y'all
dumbest
Yeah.
shit.
said he was gonna get 10 picks and
It's
his
the
last
dumbest.
damn
That
didn't
dumb.
even play.
It's like a politician. Somebody you gonna give reparations and lower gas prices. Just don't say it out loud. If you do it, say I did it. But don't put the cart before the horse,
Okay.
man.
Look, I'm with y'all, but 18 had 8 Super Bowls on his screensaver. So 18 do it. I gotta get
Yeah, but
down
he
with
got
it,
20
man.
years to win
I
8 Super
gotta get
Bowls. They
down with it.
said the next 12 months I'm gonna get 10 sacks. He said I could end my
Right. No,
career and break
yeah,
the sack
it's
record.
different. It's different if Caleb do it because Caleb is like one, he's
Caleb.
a aspiring talent, and two, he's kind of he been literally trending upward. You know what I'm saying? Like Dio saying he's motivated after Dio gave us basically 3% of snaps last year. I don't want it. Like, you know what I'm
So
saying?
let me ask y'all this: are we more mad at Dio or Ryan Post
Ryan
first?
Post.
Both.
Okay. So
Immediately.
so we was more mad at Ryan Pace and not Mitch, right?
Of course.
Okay.
It wasn't his
Okay.
it wasn't his
Okay.
fault that he asked to the prom.
Right. Of
He
course
was
he
gonna
gonna say yes.
yeah,
The
he gonna
fuck?
say yes. You got the Mercedes, you gonna buy my ticket and my dress? Anybody else had it? Yeah. That's what the number 2 pick was. The number 2 overall pick.
Yeah.
That's your hair did, your nails did. I'm buying you the dress, I'm buying the ticket, and my mama, she rent me the 2026 Maybach. And they gonna be at my cousin's house. We're gonna rent a house, Airbnb. We're gonna do the whole look, pictures and all that. That's what he got. But yeah, Mitch had braces and kind of looked cockeyed with a little acne. So, but it was thick though. No, just playing.
Mixed it. You still in the
Hey,
Crosby sweepstakes or what, man?
Um, to be honest with you,
Looking forward to that draft, ain't you?
I am. I really am. But shit, what's the
ain't
odds?
no Mad Max in that motherfucker.
Crosby? What's the odds of you finding that shit? It's
It's a
like,
good player, but ain't that much. He
you
ain't
know
in
what?
there.
I'll say this. If the price changed from 2-1s to 1-1, I'd probably do it.
And
I'd
Mitch,
probably do it. Like if they was just like if we can get them with like 25 overall and a day
next
2,
year's second or
maybe a
third.
day 3, or whatever. Because right now it's y'all get jack shit and minus $30 million. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, the
Kind
reason
of
why
looks,
y'all
yeah.
made that move is to build around Fernando Mendoza. So it's not like y'all don't want to do that no more because Max came back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we say we're gonna give you 25, they gonna at least they're gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And we can kind of figure out what a middle ground is after that because shit, there ain't no players that can come y'all way no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, to be honest with you, I wasn't never really in a business for overpaying for Max. I thought 2-1s was an overpay. No, I don't
Take it,
think
just take
1-1
it though.
is. I don't think 1-1 is an
I don't know.
overpay.
Hey, Mark, right? I'm gonna
Give
start
you
calling Mixed it, Mr. Krabs. He be whole nose pennies, don't he?
uh,
So,
mm,
Yeah,
sometimes he be
mixed it. Mixed it. Look, like I said, look, if
He
you
ain't
can't
wrong,
draft
wrong.
well, you gotta overpay. If you can draft well, don't pay for their ass. Because guess what? You're gonna pay for them, and you don't even know these people,
And they're gonna end up on
and
the Giants.
they gonna end up retiring like Drew Dalman. So
Drew
yeah,
Dahlman,
yeah, you don't know
BJ,
how much they love the
Tremaine.
game, and you don't know where they mind at. And they could be, so
I
you're
see
gonna
what
go
you're going
overpay
with.
for them. As a rookie, you know him. You've been vetting this kid since whatever. But you go in free agency and then you give them a 3-year deal and they get the fuck up out of there after 1 year, guaranteed money, and now they gone. So it's free agency, man. If you can build through the
That's
draft,
it.
build through the draft. But mixed it definitely be penny
Every
pinching.
time
Like it's
I
his
ain't gonna. I'm
money.
like a 1
Like
and a
it's
2. I'm 1 and a 2. He's like, nah, maybe a 1 and a 6. I'm like,
man,
Well, 1 and a
look.
2 is expensive, Joe. I ain't
I'm
gonna
just
hold
fucking
you.
with you.
Well, 1 and a 2 is expensive. What are you talking
That's
about?
not for us. Look, I would take for a 1 and a 2. I'm taking a 75%. I mean,
For
if I
Crosby,
felt like we was
specifically
gonna be
talking about,
fourth in the
No,
division
I'm just saying
again,
a 1 and a 2 in general is expensive.
that's
I'm
a
just saying that
lot.
come on, man. The Chiefs, the Rams, they fucked those first round picks. Give me that nigga I need
The
now.
Chiefs be having some Houdini shit going on.
Well, then let's be motherfucking
Who
David
they
Blaine.
taking up?
I don't fucking know what to tell you. Then let's be David Blaine.
They
Like,
be having some Houdini shit
What the
going
Chiefs
on.
did, though, the Chiefs got their quarterback and their head coach, and they said put everything else on the defense.
They got Kenneth Walker and they still got a fucking lottery pick. That shit is insane.
I mean, yeah, they missed the playoffs. So
well, they missed playoffs. Let's last year. Did they miss playoffs the year before that?
no, absolutely not.
I thought so.
That's
But
why
my whole thing is
the
that
Seahawks
you
is
was
supposed
right,
to
Mark
tag
Rob.
and
You got
trade
your
his
head
ass.
coach. You got your quarterback. Now you can just get younger everywhere else.
And they said, "Fuck it, we don't need Tyreek. Just keep the tight end and just give him all type of weird wide
weird
receivers.
ass routes and shit. Guess what? Because Andy
Rasheed
Reid gonna be
Rice
like,
here.
let's do the nuggy play.
Howie, I'm
Pat,
gonna
let's
ask
do
you
the
a question
nuggy
because I know
play.
you know the answer. Howie know everything. Howie,
What?
what was the price tag if you tagged the running back this year?
Oh man, you got some questions.
Because I'm just saying, like the Chiefs be getting a lot of free shit, bro. Kenneth Walker, y'all was supposed to tag him and trade his ass, not just let him walk and go to the Chiefs, who also
They had a lot of cap space too. I don't get what Seattle did with
they broke down the whole fucking fort.
And I know they had two things, and they just they picked the prettier sister. I guess I don't fucking know. That's how I felt.
But
I
the
was
Chiefs
thinking they
ain't
should have
paying
kept.
nobody no more though.
They ain't. And Patrick Mahomes' money's so deferred. He's like a baseball player. He get like
Yeah.
$589 million over the
And
next
they gonna
4,700
keep
years.
pushing that down the road.
Like
They gonna
4,700
keep
years. He's
on.
gonna be like a baseball. He gonna retire and still be getting checks for 20 years.
Not
But
lying.
when
They
you
traded McDuffie.
when you in that position, that's what you can do. We are right there in that position. So now you need to start sticking to the plan. Stop reacting like we did before. And kind of do what we're doing right now. But on top of that, you do have to, you know what I'm saying, cannonball in a sense. You can't just step down the steps to get in the pool. You got to jump in that motherfucker every now and again to make a big splash. So we
There's
got
more
to
than
still
one
keep that.
way to skin a cat. And if you gotta jump in that and cannonball, go.
But you
If you gotta go like the Rams, go like the Rams. If you gotta go like Seattle, go like Seattle. If you like, it's.
But even with Seattle, Sam Darnold was like, whoa, y'all got Sam Darnold. Like, what if he's bad? It's still like it's a splash. They jumping in. They don't know what's under there.
Paid him
You don't know
100,
what's at the bottom of there.
100
You just
million,
jumped
yeah.
in.
Yep.
There's too many bad quarterbacks in this league to look at. Sam.
And we got one in our division now. I can't wait to play the Vikings.
Oh my God, people are so convinced that Kyler Murray's the fucking.
I live in Arizona.
I'm just like,
I'm telling you.
You guys are fucking stupid.
I think
Okay, now hold on.
Kyler Murray's not the answer, bro.
The answer, I don't know, but that Kyler Murray is
He better than
former
Nance.
first. he's
definitely better.
much better than 9.
But if we had
Who else
Max
is he better
Crosby,
than
all
in the
Max Crosby
division
got to do is this.
outside of JJ?
Huh?
Who else is he better than in the division outside of JJ?
I think he
He
got
said
the
14.2 for a running back.
I think his weapons are really good.
Who?
Kyler's.
If he could see their ass.
Jefferson, Addison, and do they still got Hawkinson? I don't even need Hawkinson.
They
But
I think they
They
do.
resigned
I think he
Hawkinson.
just
The
came out
only
the
person they
injury.
lost as a receiver, I think, was Jalen Naylor.
They lost
Jalen
Addison.
Naylor,
Did
yeah,
they lose Addison though?
no, he's
Jordan
still
Addison
there.
is still a Viking.
He's still a Viking. I thought I saw something about him leaving. Something.
They got some weapons, man. They got some weapons. Just like look.
I'm not afraid of Kyler.
I'll take it.
Be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful.
It's 50-50 for me.
They definitely.
Game's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't know. I didn't want them to get him. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted them to keep JJ McCarthy right where he was at.
Yeah,
Keep on.
sure.
And the sick part about it, y'all know it. Wes, we went on. We had hella crossover podcasts with Vikings content creators, and they swore down about JJ McCarthy. And the same dudes that did that, now they couldn't wait for Kyler to come in here.
Yeah, I was watching the Vocal Vike channel talk about Kyler coming in and all this other stuff. This man got on there and said, if Kyler Murray signs to the Vikings tomorrow, this year the Vikings are going on the Super Bowl run. I turned that shit off so fast.
Yeah, I would have too, because that's all they do.
Immediately.
Keep it a buck. I get it's your team, but you got a platform and you talking to your fan, the other Vikings fans, and you out here just like keep it 100. That's all you got to do. Keep it 100. You ain't got to lie. Like what? I'm confused, but I look for me. I lose respect for him. I really do, because what are you?
Yeah, that's just saying any damn thing. There's a difference between talking football and just talking.
Just saying.
I can tell y'all this much: the Vikings signed Kyler Murray, and I think it was Kellish and some other stuff, and they all changed the percentage of it, because I think a lot of them still at the Bears are like either like 1 or 2 for the most part to win the division, and all of them was like 67% the Bears gonna win the division now.
I just don't think I think Kyler Murray is like, he's athletic. He's cool. But
he's a splash player. He's not every down.
The game plan is going to be very limited, in my opinion. And I think outside of Chicago, the pass rush that he's going to face in the North is going to be a goddamn problem. And when
even our pass rush is going to be a problem because he got it. Look,
DA with all them damn slot blitzes and shit is going to be a problem for him.
Yeah, like if what's his name? If Gilmore does what he does, just kind of just muddy up the middle, he has to roll.
He's gonna roll regardless.
And that's the thing. He rolls regardless. So now he's
gonna roll his ass right into Kyler Gordon.
Kyler Gordon, or somebody gonna hit you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm with you, Mark Rob, on the sense of I wish it was just JJ McCarthy. But I'm happy it was kind of just Kyler Murray and then like not Aaron Rodgers or somebody like I said.
I ain't gonna lie, like I would have felt like it would have been more of a problem if they would have went and got like Kirk or something.
Kirk Cousins back, bring him back.
They do not want to bring his ass back, and I'm just like,
they don't.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of ways they could have went, but I'm good on that. I'm trying to see. Let me go down my notes and see who we left off my list.
So win totals right now for the season, they got Green Bay 10.5.
Oh my fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit 10.5.
Green Bay just lost half their team. They got 10.5.
Minnesota 8.5. Bears 9.5. It's crazy.
Which is interesting.
Our line was 7.5 last year.
That's crazy.
No, we was 8.5 last year.
Was it?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Cause we said 8, and that's crazy.
Who's in Green Bay that I
They
got
Nothing.
lost half the fucking team. More than
Nobody.
half
yeah.
the team.
Nobody's in Green Bay. But it's fine. Let's keep it that way.
We're 9.5.
We got one game. We got one. Which honestly, now if you look at what we just did, I'll take the 1 game plus right now from last season. I think it's higher than that. I think we should at least be a 10.5 team for them. I think Detroit should probably be the 9.5, 8.5, probably down there with Minnesota. That's just me. Green Bay, I'm gonna let them stand at if I have to keep the same numbers, I'll keep Green Bay at 10.5 just cover the lineage. Because they
I
own
think
the
Green
NFC
Bay,
I
North
man.
for
think
a
I think
while.
that's gonna be the biggest drop off.
They might be 7.5 at the end of the season. I'm with you
Yeah.
that's more likely than 10.5 to me. But given just a guess, Detroit shouldn't be right there. The Bears should be. And I'll leave Green Bay right there because like I said, of the lineage, Minnesota, no, they should be down at the bottom, 7.5, 8.5 ish. But we'll see. I wrote it down. We'll see.
The
I
Green
Yeah, I
Bay
know
just
the
want
Bears gonna win 10 games though.
they haven't been higher than fucking 7th seed in 3+ years. And they got a 10.5 line.
I just
Really.
say
that
lineage.
that is DraftKings. I just wanted to look it up real quick. I didn't even know if they had them released yet, but yeah, they got
I
us
said where is that right now? And then like I said, our team's not complete. They do they
not
like
complete.
Rashad Gary, like there's a lot of
Packers don't
minuses
got
in
a
there.
first round pick.
And y'all ain't got a first round pick. So
There's 4 teams that got 2 before we go at 25. That's crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Who got the 2?
I'm gonna look it up right now because I had this on my computer the other day. I know the Jets is one of those teams. The Jets got 2 before
Is
we
Justin Fields still in it with the Jets?
go. Unless they cut him, he'd still be under contract. Yeah.
2-year deal, right? So it'll be him and Gino. That's crazy. That's crazy. Justin ass boy.
Oh wait, the Raiders were supposed to be one of those teams that gave the Ravens got their pick back though.
They got him back, yeah.
The Jets got 2 ahead of us. Fuck, I just had this list up. I don't know if I close it out or not. This is actually the Browns got 2 ahead of us. It's the Browns, the Jets, what would have been the Raiders, but that shit is no more. And then who else is on this list? There's somebody else on here that I'm missing.
what's the list? Sorry, my bad. I had to use the bathroom.
Teams that got 2 first-round picks before we go at 25.
Ooh. Oh, dang, no, the Raiders not there no more.
Right.
No.
But the Jets and the Browns got 2. And then
Nobody care. They can have 5 for us. It don't matter.
yeah.
Fucking Jets. I'm joking, but
No, it was another team. It was definitely another team, and I can't fucking find it on the list though. But yeah, the Raiders definitely the Raiders losing that one that they had.
that 14 pick fucked them over.
Mm-hmm.
And that was bad.
Yeah.
Because you gonna get your quarterback, but you want to actually get something else. Like
You want
the quarterback
your
is like
doomsday. You want your verse. You
yeah,
want
like
your who
we
else?
did
Who's right there?
with Caleb in Rome. Like we got a 2 for her.
Will Campbell. Like you got all of those top 10 like duo kind of. I'm just saying like when we got Caleb, like, we could have did all of those kind of additional things.
A lot of scenarios.
A lot of scenarios. Now you like, you gotta suck.
You gonna get your quarterback, and then that's
That's it. And
yeah,
you just overpay for your center.
damn, that does they might want to trade Crosby, but I look, I don't think they I would keep him. If I was them, I would just keep his ass. And if we suck, then I'll trade him during the season. Other than that, if our cap can handle it, I'm keeping him.
Let's see.
How he fucking with the hat, Wes?
Oh yeah,
Rocky.
that's south side all day.
That's the
People.
Sox one, ain't it?
Yeah. This is the
Yeah, that is.
2026 spring training edition. I'm probably gonna go to the game probably tomorrow or something later today. Well, one of these days. It's because it's the
Hey,
last 2 weeks.
did USA win that? Did the US win
Yeah,
that?
5-3. I was clapping at the beginning, but y'all was talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, they won it. So they go to the what?
They go to the semifinals now because
They
they
go
go
to
to
the
quarters.
semis. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, Jets. I see Raiders. We don't know they got another Jets. Don't see the Jets before us again. The Jets got 2 picks before us. Cards. Don't see the Cards again. Titans. I don't see the Titans again. Giants. Don't see the Giants. Browns. I think the
Cowboys.
Browns is one of them too. So it's Jets, Browns,
Cowboys got the
Cowboys.
Packers pick, don't they?
Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys got the Packers pick. So Cowboys,
And it would have been the Raiders.
and it would have been the Raiders. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Rams, no. Ravens, no.
No, those the 4.
Those the
So
4 you're talking about.
it's 3 now, but it would have been 4.
It would have been 4.
Cowboys, Raiders, Jets, and Browns.
Yeah. We just need the one.
Which
We just need the one. We need our 25 pick. And just do what you do.
do what you do. You got to develop, but no
Right
sitting in what you have to get guys that can play now. That's
Right
what
now.
that's what you did when you went in free agency and did what you did. So now you got to draft guys that can play right away for you. Otherwise, I don't know.
Otherwise, you kicking the can, kicking the pipe, kicking the tire. You being hopeful, you praying, you being too cute, and we too good right now. I don't care what nobody say. Even with this team that we got and we building right now, still kind of on the top end of the NFL. With what we got right now, we can just be a lot better. We can be up there with the punching. We don't have to, what do they call it, punch above your weight class or whatever. We could do it a second year in a row, prove the doubters wrong, and keep moving forward. So we don't have to hit that. The only thing I can think of other than just being a really good team is just throw for 4,000 yards so we can get that off the books.
Yeah. Which, hey, like I said, Bradberry,
Yeah.
4,000 yard passes. He
Every
played
single
with.
time, yeah. So every single time. So you younger, you faster, your offense is cohesive, you got the offensive genius coach over there, you got the staff. And
You play the
somebody
Bills this year?
who?
Yep.
The Bills.
Yeah, we play the Bills.
That's gonna be fun to watch.
JJ finna eat DJ ass up.
Oh, that's gonna be.
No,
a
I
fun
don't
game
know.
to
I don't know what
watch.
but it's gonna be fun to
I
watch.
just saw the schedule.
Is that in New York or is that in Chicago?
Oh, it don't come out until May.
But is it a away or home game?
Oh, that we can't find out right now, but I don't know what week it'll be.
I just want to know if it's home or away.
Y'all think defensive players don't like Dennis Allen?
I don't know. I heard some shit like that, but it's kind of like
the report card. So everybody got strength coaches got A, training staff got a B, position coaches got a B minus, offensive coordinator got an A minus, special teams coordinator got a B minus, GM got an A, ownership got an A, head coach got an A, defensive coordinator got a C plus. That was the lowest grade out of every one.
I think it's cause
Nobody else was even a C. He was
I
the
know,
only.
but I think it's cause Dennis Allen he got a type, and we already
I
know this.
was
And
just
you
say
get,
shit. Dennis
you know
Allen
what I
didn't
mean?
make your ass neither.
And people get mad when you
Well,
ain't they type
We play the Bills in Buffalo.
in Buffalo. Damn, I ain't going
Well,
upstate
it
New
ain't
York.
even in Buffalo, wherever the hell the stadium at, bro.
I don't want to go upstate. I don't know. Maybe depend on when it is. If it's early in the year, I don't know. I might fly to Buffalo. It can't cost
Oh
that
no,
much.
they get the league gonna give us a cold weather game.
Don't why you jinxing it? Mixed it.
The league like to play games like that.
I know.
I was pissed off last year when we played Washington 2 years in a row and got them that in Washington both times.
Yeah, I was banned from that game. The second one.
But
I'm gonna try to go to a game this year. I think. Hey, my Rob, I think our team is good enough that I can go to the game and it won't matter.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. The season before last, man, I was a lot of money down the drain.
Yeah. We the
I
thing
think,
we've been playing Washington. I think that was like our 4th year in a row, wasn't it?
was it?
yeah,
Justin played them like twice in a row.
twice. Justin went crazy on him with DJ when he got there.
Yeah, and then the year before that, we lost on Thursday
Mm-hmm.
night football because Darnell Mooney dropped that last
Mm-hmm.
pass at the line
Because he went crazy with Darnell Mooney the year before, and then we lost. And then next year we went crazy with DJ. He was like, that's when everybody was saying like, "Oh, he just only throw it to his favorite receiver. That's the only person he's gonna throw it to."
Yeah, DJ. Yeah.
It was DJ
Hey,
that next year.
DJ might have a nice season with
I expect him to.
Josh Allen.
We're gonna have a
I expect him
better
to.
season than CJ DJ will.
Oh yeah, they don't boy, yeah.
I don't know, man. No, yeah, you're right. He will. Anything else? Let's see what else I got on my notes.
DJ Moore is gonna go to Buffalo and be #1.
Yeah, he already number one. He was number one before he got to Buffalo. That's how bad they wide receivers are. Um,
Didn't somebody go to the Giants?
Tremaine Edmonds.
Tremaine. And you know what's
He's the
crazy,
only one that
Wes?
got the multiple year deal.
Didn't Pat and TP tell us how weak Tremaine was and Okereke was so much better? They
Did they
cut
let Okereke go
Okereke.
too?
They cut Okereke and
Oh
grabbed
no! Why
Tremaine.
would they do that, Mark Rob?
Crazy.
Why?
People think
I
we just be
thought.
talking.
Oh my God!
We not like these other
Wow,
fan
that's
bases.
crazy. He was
That's
so good they cut him.
we tried to tell them.
Dang.
They
You
got
see what I'm
a
saying?
decent little
That's
player.
why I said we need to watch it. Hey, Mark White, that's why I said we need to watch it be around, man. They be trying to take our sloppy seconds. And they want to tell us that
Yeah.
he's cute.
He can be exposed, but he gonna be better than what they had. He gonna be better than what they had. All right, let's wrap this up though. Let's get up out of
Let's put a
here.
bow on it.
Put a bow on it.
Anything else.
It's draft season. Oh my gosh. Hey. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for at least the first 2 rounds. I'll be
Hey, Mark Rob, you know what's fun right now?
what?
Our team had a good season.
Mm-hmm.
So the off season is better. When we had that 10-game losing streak season, when it was off season, remember we used to just say every show, like, I just can't wait for the season to start again. Like, I don't feel good, right? Like,
Couldn't wait to replace every fucking body.
like we was just like, we don't
Everybody.
care about this TV show. We don't care about this off season. Get back on the field and make up for what y'all did.
Yeah, July couldn't come fast enough but then Ben Johnson came. I thought this offseason was gonna be boring. It has not been boring. It is
Not at all, and not even just for the Bears. Just overall, watching everybody just move and
The league
shake.
been
It
busting.
just make you feel like
it's
you
been
could do
lit.
something. Like it's space to do something because everybody doing something.
It's D lineman turn to get paid, obviously, because everybody been checking
I'm
the
just saying,
fucking
it feel
bag.
like that house party and nobody standing on the wall. Everybody out there juking and footworking.
They gave Jalen Phillips all that money in Carolina.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what your thought on that. Somebody told me that was crazy.
He ain't ever have over 7 sacks ever. 30. What they give him 30 million a year?
I
Some
don't know.
crazy
It
shit.
sounded
Like,
like they gave him. To me, the way people was talking to me on Twitter and my friends, I felt like they gave him the Otani shit.
Hey,
That's
where
how
did
much.
Willis go? Where did Malik Willis go?
Dolphins.
the
He went down there with his
Dolphins.
Oh
daddy, his
yeah.
uncle,
The
and his
half. Yeah.
cousin. He went down there with his daddy, his uncle, and his cousin. That's all the Packers went.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tua went to Atlanta.
And don't it feel good to have a good quarterback, one of the good quarterbacks in the draft? Because Penix getting replaced, JJ getting replaced.
JJ,
What? Bo broke.
Bo healing up.
Mm-hmm.
I think they the only team that ain't made no free agent signing.
I don't know
I thought I saw a
because they still
report that said that.
paying Russell Wilson and Peyton Manning or something like that. They still don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not
I don't know,
sure.
but that's another thing. And then it's like, and Bo Nix got exposed in the Super Bowl. It's like, I like where I'm at right now.
Oh, you talking about Drake May?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Drake May got exposed. Like, oh, he was a MVP runner-up, and it was like, yeah, that was a fluke. Everything they said about the Bears being a fluke the whole season, we found out that the Patriots is actually a fluke.
Yeah, they're gonna put a lot of support behind Vrabel for next year, though. We already know that.
I see they trying to get AJ Brown. They got another receiver already, though, didn't they? There was a receiver they got. Patriots. They got a receiver. It was I know they got him a receiver. They had to because Stephon Diggs is gone.
Yeah, they got somebody quick.
Shame. Stephon Diggs finally had a good season.
Dobbs
Had one of the baddest tricks
Romeo
in the game.
Dobbs. They gave him 4 years.
They gave
70
Romeo
million.
Dobbs. They gave that. Oh, that's the Jalen Fields contract. It's like, really, you gave that motherfucker that? You thought you had Justin Jefferson, wrong NFC North receiver. That was great. Yeah, I did see that. That's he another marshmallow head ass motherfucker that run around there looking
He wore
crazy.
the big cap.
But he still was smoking our slow ass corn or something.
He was routing them up. Yeah.
And I think I'm good, Mark Route. I'm trying to get ready for draft time.
It's draft time. It's time. Like I said,
Okay.
now I'm about to really dive deep into it. The free agent, it's still gonna be some trickling news, some little signings here and there. It's still some names out there. The vets.
Honestly, I don't expect nothing too big, but
Cam Jordan gonna fall somewhere, but they're gonna wait. They're gonna take their time.
I still feel there's a good chance he's gonna show up in Chicago.
I would love that. And you then do that and still go draft you a young guy.
Still go draft you two.
And let them
rotate them in and out. End of the fourth quarter, 4 minutes left. Put them all out on the line. You got Sweat, Cam, Jordan. Put 6 defensive linemen out there. Take all the linebackers out and just blitz the fuck out there. Just go straight at them. 1-on-1 against every offensive lineman. You get Sweat. You get Cam, Shamar. What's the other one we just got here? Let me see what his name was. Gilly, you know?
Neville.
The other Canadian.
Oh man, look, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Bradberry Podcast. One word, no motherfucking spaces. It's draft time. And now we doing the draft mode. We covered all this free agency stuff. It wasn't that exciting, but we lost a lot of players. I think the players we lost was more exciting than the players we gained.
I would say surprising. It's like, dang, we did let him go. We said what if. It's like one of those what if he can. We don't have to. And it's like, I don't know. I can see 1, 2. Now it's just like, we might as well just put X's on everybody that Mark Nixon put up there. Like, nope, you gonna
shit that we saw that we thought could be a possibility, and when it happened, it was like, damn, that's still shocking. I'm still shocked that they
thought about it.
New era in Chicago. Ben Johnson putting his stamp on it. Now he take his sights to the draft. Hopefully he can revamp the defense like he did the offense. And we're going to be here to cover it all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, Bradberry Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rao, with my co-host in the building, Chef West. To the right of me,
the rest of them.
And Marcus mixed it at the bottom of your screen. We're going to see y'all next week. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night/morning. We out of here.
Take them.
Peace.